song for the show. Anyway, hey, it's Jared. It is Wednesday, which means two things. One, it's new Geek Stuff Off the Cuff episode day, as well as new comic book day. So if you're not doing anything right now, go down to your local comic book shop, help support a local small business, and buy your comics there. If you're in Indianapolis, check out Downtown Comics, or even the awesome place in Greenwood called Comics University. They will hook you up. Anyways, this is the second part of the Indiana Comic Con 2015. This entire episode, with the exception of two short interviews with the Hoosier Con folks, as well as the Indy Pop Con guys, it's completely dedicated to fans. So if you're a fan, if you were there, if you liked what you saw, if you didn't like what you saw, you're going to be purely hearing it from other fans that were at the Indiana Comic Con. We'll see you guys next Wednesday. So is this your first time at the Indiana Comic Con?
His, yes.
Yes, mine.
Everybody's both from Indianapolis?
No, we're actually in Northwest Indiana, right off the tip of Lake Michigan.
Oh my goodness. So you traveled
2.5 hours.
to get here.
Yeah.
And did you guys work on that in sync 2.5 hours?
No.
Now remember, how long do we travel? 2.5, 2.25. You messed up
You
again.
screwed that up. The whole thing's ruined.
We're brother and sister, but most people think that we're a couple because we look nothing alike. So we've been trying to convince people that
That's
we're
kind of
twins.
weird. It's kind of icky.
Your twins separated at birth. That'll really make them scratch their head.
Well, we ran into you guys here at it was officially called the Nerd Speed Dating
Yes.
event. Have you done this ever before?
We did it earlier
Yeah.
today.
Did you really?
Yeah, we had
And you
fun
found
with it.
nothing, so you came back once again.
No,
Second time's a
actually, we
charm.
had so much fun, and it's great to meet people, so we decided to come back.
So what was your
She-
name again?
Amanda.
Amanda and Lars.
Yes.
Outstanding, from up in the northwest corner.
From the region.
Chesterton.
Did you meet anybody special? Do you
And-
have some? How does it work? Like, how did the process work?
So you get to send a number, and the ladies get to sit, and the guys go around, and you just get 3 minutes with each person. Find out different things about them. If you're interested, you write their number down, and then you write your information down, and then they can call or text you or whatever.
Oh, look at that.
Sweet.
So what happens if there's a match? There's a match.
Well, but then you have their number, and they have your number, and then it's just whoever texts you first.
Oh.
Make it happen. Meet in the food court and see what happens.
Heck yeah. Are you guys gamers? Do you guys play tabletop games and whatnot?
We grew up on it. We have an older brother too, and we used to roll D&D. I mean, I've been rolling D&D since we were since we were really little.
And actually, it was a communist bane to her. She only got 6 people last time, and she was like, it was an ego.
Only 6 matches?
Only 4.
That's only. That sounds for a nerd
20
speed dating thing. That
people.
sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I've never
That's
done
like
speed dating before.
25%, 20%. I mean,
Yeah.
I like those odds.
I don't want to float my own boat, but I'm pretty positive out of 20 people, I would match about 32. So
-7 over here. So people would actually
I don't
walk
know.
out.
If I had your number just for the Power Rangers alone, I'd get yours.
Oh well,
Boom.
I appreciate that. See, that's what I wonder too. Is like half of it's got to be what you're wearing. If you've got like Lars, you've got some face paint on there. So people identify that and see that. If you sit down with your best pickup line, which I gave you before we started recording, if you sit down with your best
Not gonna
nerdy
give it
pickup
away.
lines,
You gotta listen to the show to find out what it is.
Okay.
Well, thanks so much for taking some time to talk
Oh,
with us.
sure, absolutely. I figure, with the line and,
Heck
help you
yeah.
guys
Sure.
out, and it just sounded fun.
Yeah,
so good luck. Here's
absolutely.
hoping for a long-term match here for you. So,
Well, we'll see.
or at least something fun to do this weekend.
Yeah, no kidding.
We'll enjoy.
All right, thank you.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Guys, appreciate
Thanks.
it. Guys. Very cool.
Wonderful.
Good to see you. And
So we have a podcast. It's called Geek Stuff Off the Cuff.
you want to give them one of the flyers or?
Yeah, I don't
Okay,
bring any
that's
of the
fair.
flyers 'cause I'm an idiot. So, but if you listen to podcasts, any of your streaming players, you can look it right up, and you'll be solid. So
That's fine. Hey, I'm gonna take it all day. This do you get this from the artist on the floor there?
Yeah, we've been
Awesome.
We picked up a couple different things. I'm a big we're both Game of Thrones fans. We've read all the books and watched the series. So I just got the Hound's autograph, and I got him to hug me.
You met Rory today?
Yes.
Nice.
And I got him to hug me.
it was worth the 2.25 hour drive, 2.5 hour drive.
2.5. Yeah.
Very, very cool.
If I were to meet Rory McCann and have him sign something, I would have to have him make it sign. Only fucking cunts name their kids Tony.
That's awesome.
That's what I have yet to meet him. So.
Well, you never know. The night's super late.
That's right.
I wanted
Very
her.
young.
I wanted her to bust his balls about being in Hot Fuzz as Michael.
Yes, yes.
Yar.
I love it.
Okay, we should probably go fill our dark.
Yeah, go get your match.
Thank you guys.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Bye. Fucking cunts, man. You don't watch Game of Thrones. That was a big thing they did. He was traveling. Rory McCann plays a palace guard named the Hound. This figure, very big guy, very brutish. But then he saves one of the little girls and gets her home to her family. And she's got a little sword. And she goes, I don't think I want to name my sword Needle. She goes, fucking cunts with their sword. She's like 7.
I always feel kind of weird when they're. Yeah, you can leave it. You can get it. You can get on the show. Whatever you want to do. What? Me? You? Me? Him? Me? Him? What?
I know, right?
I know. You can move your stuff. You can leave it. You want to be on the show? You don't have to.
I've never been on camera before.
It's okay. Yeah, no.
It's all
I don't think it's on.
I mean, it's on, but it's not recording.
Yeah, no. It's there to look professional.
It sounds totally legit to have a camera and say it's not recording.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't have to get in front of
No,
it? and stand
no.
right
I'll even here. I'll even do this.
Okay.
Off, but I'll get it so.
There.
So what are you guys interviewing for?
Well, we have a podcast.
Yeah.
The dating?
The dating?
The dating?
Dating? Yeah. Well, we're just talking about it. What was your experience? What's your name? Let's start with that.
Joelle.
Joelle. And are you cosplaying today?
I'm not in
You're not in your
full
uniform?
regalia.
But this, I was like, that would take too much reconstruction right after work, and I'm helping a friend sell a card game, so I dressed as one of the characters in the card game.
Nice. Wait
a
Worlds
minute.
Collide.
I demoed that this afternoon, actually.
It was
yes,
fun.
it was good. Yeah, it was very
It's a
cool.
good
That was when I was telling you about
I
earlier. So.
did not get to play it
Yeah.
because
It's a
I.
fun game. Instead of like Magic or Pokemon, and you get like a deck and you can keep adding to it. It's like a set. It's like a board game almost.
Okay.
And then once you got the set, you're set.
Yeah, we're.
Is that the tagline?
See, yeah, once you got
quotation?
to say,
I'm punny.
we are big gamers, especially into card games, and that's
Well,
what I
I
was
hope
telling.
so. You're in the right place.
David, who
Yes.
owns World Collide. Yeah,
Yes.
I was talking to him earlier, so yeah, I want to go back and check it out again. So it was fun to demo it. So it's a cool game. So,
Very cool.
anyways, enough about other stuff. On to the back to the
No,
speed
this is
dating.
the core of our podcast. It's very conversational, so
Okay.
don't
Yeah.
even worry about that.
Okay.
That is here.
Sure, sure.
just-
Yeah, we're just like whatever.
We'll
so
turn it
Show.
like
so
that.
tell us.
See? You don't have to
we
worry
know
about
that there
it.
were
No video whatsoever.
We know that there was one going on today where
Yeah.
everybody was kind of it looked like a full house there, and there was one earlier. Was this your first time doing something like this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Never did it before.
And I mean,
It's
what
kinda
were
fun.
your impressions? Did you feel like you had? Were there guys there that you were like, "This is kind of cool. I could see this," or were you like, "This just didn't work out for me"?
I could see it. It's pretty cool.
Yeah?
It's kind of fun.
Cool.
There's a lot of nervous jitters, loud laughs going
yeah.
on, and as that goes on, like my voice is kind of hoarse because
course.
everybody gets like into like a groove and
Everybody does the Peter Brady. So, do you like stuff?
right.
Well, that kind of goes into like Shaggy though.
What do you
Yeah.
do? Why are you
Like,
here?
come
How
on.
old are you? Do you
So
like to
it's-
drink? Do you play video games? No, I go to gaming conventions because I hate video games.
That's right.
And I'm a smartass, so I was probably making some people
Oh,
feel bad by
see,
mistake.
that would be the fun
That's
one.
awesome.
That
I love
would be
it.
the fun
I just wanted the girl
one.
to stand up and be like, "Next."
So do you like
This
video
guy.
games?
And
What's
we're
a video
17
game?
seconds
Right,
into
so-
an interview. Don't care.
Yeah,
I'm
I
done.
play Pong all the time, like
I do
mad
too.
Pong skills,
I
you
do
know.
too.
Your name again?
Joelle.
Joelle. What's your name?
Rachel.
Rachel, Joelle, Rachel. You guys probably didn't
Hi.
talk to each other because
Hi.
you're
No.
both
No.
females.
Yeah.
Right.
And you guys
a whole
were-
different
you guys
dating
had the
site.
easy job. You
Yeah,
guys
we
just
got to
sat
sit
there.
and look pretty.
Yeah. That's my job at my booth. I was already
Yeah,
dressed
very
up
nice.
all day.
So what's next for you guys? Like after this, what happens?
We're gonna have a
after-
buttload of texts. I feel.
You think it's gonna be just ridiculous?
Yeah. So I'm
How does it like? It's getting really quiet now. That's okay.
gonna
That's
fill
all
in my
right.
spare time.
Are you guys both from Indianapolis?
No.
No.
Oh, even
Neither.
better. Outstanding.
long
Where you at?
distance.
Outskirts of Chicago.
Oh, you're Chicago.
I'm from Toledo, Ohio.
Oh my gosh,
All
is there
right.
nobody from Indianapolis at
This
the
is-
Indiana Comic Con today? Everybody we've talked to
There
has
was
been like,
one
There was
person maybe.
people that were from Indiana, really
Right.
close.
Right.
oh,
Yeah.
interesting. I like how the nerd speed dating is attracting everybody from out of state.
Well,
This
sure.
is
Well,
gonna
with
be interesting.
you know, with
I might be
with
moving
everything.
here. That's all
There you
I
go.
was like-
Where?
I mean, you can move closer.
Well, that sounded weird. Don't say that.
Where? What's your home address?
What is
And a
your
list of your
address?
greatest
Where
fears.
do we
Go on,
at?
go on, go on. Well, you know, with the internet and Facebook and everything, you can date anybody from anywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
you can FaceTime them, you can Skype them, you can do anything. You don't have to live in the same city to be involved with someone, whether it's friends or otherwise. So
That's true.
Now, did you get any good pickup lines? Did the guys sit down and just give you their best, coolest pickup line?
No, they kind
I
of
was
got,
really disappointed.
Well, this sounds like a
Yeah, it
massive
was a
failure
lot
to me.
of-
Then this
it
sounds
was
like
a
the
lot
whole
of-
experiment's failed. So
It was a lot of like
A lot of hi, how are you?
Very
Pleasantries.
polite. You're
Where
telling me
are
these
you
guys are
from?
polite?
Yeah.
This sounds like a terrible experience.
Yeah, there was some funny guys, but no pickup line.
I gotta
Okay,
give some
okay.
props. When I was watching the guys, there was a lot of eye contact. There was a lot of handshakes.
Yeah,
there was a lot of
was.
respect going on.
Okay.
So I'm gonna
Was.
give some props to the guys for not
Yeah,
being
I
like,
had a lot of
"Hey,
sturdy
Wonder
handshakes.
Woman,
I was
Nice.
wonder what
impressed.
I
only had
got
one
for
or
you,"
two,
or
like,
anything like that.
flimsy
It was
handshakes,
like,
yeah.
but then
"Hey,
I
my name's
went
such
and
and such.
squeezed the
Nice to meet
shit
you."
out of it. If you
It
hate,
was pretty cool.
you shake my hand like that, I'm out to destroy you.
So you know what this means is that if the guys were respectful, they must have listened to last week's episode where we talked about cosplay etiquette
That's
and how to
true.
act at a convention. So good for them.
Yeah.
Good for all these gentlemen out here.
So way to
Yeah.
go, way to
Listening
go,
to geek
guys.
stuff off the
They
cuff.
did. Well
Good
done,
job,
gentlemen.
fellas.
for
Good
being
job.
good guys.
They did.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
She reminds me of like a celebrity of some sort.
Okay,
I
well,
can't
I know
see
there's
who
only a
it
few
is.
celebrities in the world, so you've narrowed it down a little
Yeah.
bit. So.
Is it a female or male?
Yeah,
female.
Okay.
The Hound, that's
no,
the
it's
one.
not.
No,
She
no,
have
no.
hair?
Yes,
Okay,
Sinead,
all right.
Sinead O'Connor.
Narrows it down.
That's what it is.
Who?
Sinead O'Connor.
Sinead
No.
O'Connor. No, not at all. Not at all.
Just, it's late. We're goofy and scene.
Yeah,
Okay.
We're gonna be here all night long.
I'm running on like
Thank
2
you.
hours this
Thank
late.
you all very,
Very
much
cool.
for
Well,
coming
enjoy
on
the rest of the show. Hopefully,
Yeah.
here's to
Do you guys have cards? I
Of
can
course,
see
yeah. We'll
check
get
out
you.
your
We'll get you
podcast.
hooked up. So,
Yeah.
here's hoping you guys have a lot of texts this weekend. Text from random strangers. Hashtag texts from strangers.
Ooh, hashtag text from strangers. Ooh, there's got to be a hashtag for this. Is there a hashtag for this? Hashtag nerdy or nerd?
Speed dating. Nerd speed dating.
Nerd.
Hashtag
Nerdy, you gotta have the
nerd-
Y?
Nerdy.
Nerdy.
With a Y.
Hashtag
Not an
Tag
nerdy.
them both.
Not an E. With a
Hashtag
Y.
Should do
nerdy.
E
Nerdy.
squared. Just like E squared.
Hashtag.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Oh,
Yeah,
see, now we're
I
making
dig
it
it.
complicated.
I dig it.
Yeah.
Now
it's
coming up
getting
with all
really
sorts
crazy.
of trademarks and we're making up ourselves.
Well, if we're
so.
gonna do this, then we got to get like a giant selfie type of a thing here. All right. All right. Okay. Cool.
Perfect. All right, ladies, thank you so much. I hope this was fun, and hopefully you guys will have fun the rest of the weekend. So,
Yeah.
you're welcome.
You guys
Cool.
too. Good
Cool.
luck with the podcast interviews.
Heck
Thank
yeah.
you. Appreciate
Thank you very
it.
much. All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Very nice to meet you guys. The podcast is called Geek Stuff Off the Cuff. If you go and it's geekstuffoffthecuff.com,
Yep.
or you can Google it, or you can find us on any of the Stitcher podcast,
Stitcher,
any of those
TuneIn.
iHeartRadios. I think they all have
Yep.
us on there. So,
One more time, geek stuff.
Geek Stuff Off the Cuff. Pachoo, off the cuff. Pachoo.
Heck yeah. We like the F. That sounded weird.
There's a joke in there somewhere, but darn if I'm gonna.
No.
Get the girl's number.
Whatever works.
Cool. Well, since we got ladies in here, maybe we should get guys in here for the next one. Gentlemen, any guys want to come on over?
I see the wrong outfit today. I'm gonna have a beard.
You should. You should. Was he a good one?
It is. He earned my number.
Oh, you got it. What's his name? What's your name?
My name's Noah.
Noah?
Nice.
You from Indianapolis?
Fort Wayne area.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, Fort Wayne.
We're not going to have anybody on this freaking podcast.
Well, that's not necessarily true. I mean, if you put me on it, I'll be there.
Well, yeah,
Well,
he said he
from
meant nobody from the
Indianapolis.
area.
Oh, from Indianapolis.
I'm pretty
Well, I
sure-
do a lot of traveling. So.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure if we get technical, this is the Indiana Comic Con, not the Indianapolis.
I know.
I mean,
it's just
Comic-Con.
it's
Dude,
here in
chill.
Indy.
He's Indianapolis elitist, so
Oh.
don't
If
mind
you're not
him.
from Indianapolis, you're dead to me.
I've done homeless outreach around here.
Oh, where at?
Just downtown, just kind of finding where people are sleeping on the streets, sort of deal.
Yeah.
Very cool.
During the winter, when about 2 or 3 years ago.
How long did it take you to grow the mustache?
The mustache, this mustache is only like 3 months old.
Oh,
The beard's a year.
Tony, get on that.
Okay.
The beard.
Here I go. I'm going to grow it right
well,
now.
My mustache grows faster than anything else on my body. Like,
There's a couple jokes in there.
We're not going there.
Geek stuff off the cuff.
I
after
am
done.
single.
There you go. He's still working the room, ladies and gentlemen. Still working the room.
Look at that. You know, try to be an entertainer.
I love it. I love it. So Noah, right?
Yes, sir.
So,
but you can call me Viking or sir.
Very nice. All right. Well, sir,
Whatever you want, really.
how was the experience for you here in Nerdy Speed Dating?
Well, some of it was interesting.
Yeah.
Some of it was really interesting. I've never been speed dating before, so it was like all my social anxiety. Like, I was glad to be done. Like,
Right.
I performed in front of a couple of thousand people, but like, women, man.
One-on-one,
You know,
yeah.
that's-
It's just a different beast.
I have 3 minutes to try to fit all my personality and like not
In a 3-minute
oversell
chunk.
myself. Like,
So you had to leave the tuba at home and
right. And it's really hard when some of them are dressed kind of You know, like you can see the goods.
Yeah.
So I was like, listen, now I'm not trying.
contact.
I'm not.
Eye contact.
I'm not trying to be a
Affirmative,
creep
yes.
by not blinking. But if I blink, I might look somewhere, and I want to respect you as a
There's
person.
a good chance
Yes,
my eyes are
yes.
going to go
And
somewhere else.
I apologize. I'm like, what's your number? I don't want to look.
That's right. Please hold it aloft over your head,
Right,
and I
right.
shall write it down
I
there.
think it's 13, but I don't know.
Now the girls were telling
It's
us 8. Yeah, well, close enough. The girls were telling us that they were telling us a little bit about how they got to sit, and the guys were kind of shift
Yeah.
around, and they just got to kind of sit back and kind of
Feels
relax.
like real dating that way.
Yeah. Well, how did it? I mean, was that experience with you kind of moving? Did you find yourself like saying the same thing over and over, or was every experience kind of
I
different?
really tried to approach it genuine.
Yeah.
I mean, try to approach every personality as a person.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just like treat people like cattle. You know, they're
Yeah.
different. But there's specific things that.
That
you
having
wanna
been
open
said,
up.
everybody have a number and get in these little
Right,
sheets, get in the
right.
little pens, you cattle.
I gotta put her down.
Broke her leg. Bad news. Bad news.
You mentioned the comic publishing thing.
Yes.
Oh, we've got a connection here live.
Yeah, there's just
Okay,
something
there,
going
okay.
down. No.
We don't want to get in the middle
We
of
will
this
just
potential
narrate what's
connection.
going on right here.
If you want,
There you go. All right,
Noah's
we're
handing the mic
tapping
off
in.
to
Noah's
Gizmo.
out doing his Mac job, and
Okay.
you're in. So what's
You
your name,
wanna
my
get
friend?
on this?
Jonathan Dill.
Jonathan.
Yeah.
Very cool, Jonathan.
Blue,
And we're
match
gonna
your
have a
hair.
gal join you here as well. So we got
Okay.
Jonathan and what's your name?
Ellie.
Jonathan and Ellie. Okay, now are you both, because this is Jared's favorite question, you guys from Indianapolis or from the outlying areas?
No, actually, I'm.
Aha! Nobody!
He believes that no one from Indy is here, so
No!
Wow.
go ahead. Where are you
I
from?
met a
Cleveland.
couple. I met a couple.
Cleveland. Okay, Cleveland.
Where
Very
are you
cool.
from?
North Manchester.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Very
Way
Well, he's
up,
in
way
Indiana.
up north.
The region, right? Up there. Yeah.
Well,
Getting up there.
closer to Fort Wayne.
Okay.
It's about 2.5 hour drive.
Yeah.
2.5 hours. It's like
There
the
you go.
magic. How long was your drive?
My drive was only an hour and a half because I was coming from Marion.
I was gonna say.
I go to school.
I was gonna say Cleveland
But
is much further.
Cleveland is like 5 hours. from
Right.
Indy.
So
Yeah.
everybody's traveling outside the city limits. This is a statewide
I
event.
took off 2 days
Indianapolis.
of work.
Nice.
City convention capital of the world for 2014. I don't know
Like
if for the world or not, but we said it, so that makes it true, right?
Exactly.
It's
all good
exactly
too.
how it works.
Right.
So how was the process for you guys?
It was pretty fun.
Yep.
It was a lot of repeating the same thing to a new
Yeah.
face.
Yeah.
all the
Nice. Very
time.
nice.
So
Yes,
so
you can.
let me just since we got 4 of you, we
Yeah.
now have
No,
4 people
we'll
sharing 2
multitask
microphones.
here. Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Here.
So
You go
Put
share.
my hand around you, but you know.
But we don't really.
The dating is over now, so
Yeah.
now this is real world stuff
Yeah.
here. Yes, that's right.
you're to the legal statements
Right.
now.
Now you-
There's 20 people in here. I can get 20 restraining orders.
There you go.
Wow.
See
Yeah.
now
I feel
now
like
that the
that's a
final
bad goal to have.
aim high.
I have standards. They may be low, but at least
Yeah. If I have a -0 standard, then I should be good as long as I don't get arrested.
Yeah.
So
I
we're
like
good.
that.
We're good.
That's actually the goal. Anytime me and him go out, don't get arrested.
Don't get arrested.
Yeah.
That is.
I like the
Don't get
mentality.
arrested.
Goal.
It's good.
Good goal.
I like
so
the
repeating
mentality.
yourself, the same
Yeah.
thing over and over
Yeah.
and over.
Yeah.
What was the difficult part about that? Like, because for me, I'm all over the place, and I think it would be very difficult to talk to 20 people and say
Yeah.
the same thing over and over and over again.
That's what I led with. The
Yeah.
exact same thing, basic information, every person.
If you have like a tiny dumb table with tiny dumb questions, and then everyone crosses off the question, like after
And the
they-
dumb questions could be related to comics.
yeah, like
Maybe we should have just had like a
Like, do
bigger
you like
name
Marvel
tag.
or DC?
Hello, my name is. My favorite comic is. My favorite
you
show
Marvel or
is. My
DC?
favorite.
Marvel, I think we're done here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Now we're no longer.
Yeah. Just scan my
Yeah.
QR code, and now you know everything about me.
Yeah,
so
but then if you already know everything, there's nothing really like you can't really talk about.
that
as much.
forces you to talk about other
Right.
The 3-minute
things.
rule
Right.
is really good because you don't. It's really good that the 3-minute rule because you can't talk about everything. You get like
Yeah.
oh, what do you like? That's cool. I like the same thing.
Right, and
Gotta
you don't
focus
really
on
get
long
like
things.
the awkward pauses at
Yeah.
the end.
No, I
where
had
it's
plenty of
just
awkward
like,
pauses.
You did?
I really did. I was like,
I only had one.
I just told you like my whole life story,
Yeah.
and
By the
they're
end of
like-
it, you get so good at it that you're just blasting through like the first
Yeah.
2 minutes, and the last
Right.
minute you're like, "So you like spaghetti?"
no, because there were some girls that like just they were like, okay. I'm like,
oh,
Cool.
I feel
What
like
do you
that's
like?
not really what you're
Flip the
supposed
hair.
to do.
Yeah, I would.
yeah, I know. Like there
I
was.
was talking to one, and like the first like initial when we were sitting down, like the guy in front of me, like I said, I was like, "Oh, hi, I'm Bree," and he like wouldn't talk to me, I guess, until it started, and then he was like leaning forward and like talking, and I was like, okay, I guess it was a switch.
And then he got all of his stuff confused. I like long walks on Italian food, and I am Tor, master of the underworld, obey me. And then it's all downhill from there.
I think we're done here.
Next.
Let's move on. Is 3 minutes gone over yet?
Ring that bell.
So what was your intentions coming into it? Like just to meet new people, meet
Have
cool
fun.
people?
Yeah,
Story ideas?
Story ideas, yeah. We
wanna
both
cut.
like writing, so
For a new romantic
meeting
line,
new
yeah.
people. I guess it's sometimes hard to meet a lot of people at a con just because there's so many people.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nice.
Oh, did we say the critique?
Oh yeah, we did have one thing that
Yeah,
we
please.
kind of wished had been changed.
It is.
We are
we are
would have clipped
completely
their pants on. I mean,
Sometimes
such a
you
high
just fall
expectation.
off, okay.
Such a high expectation with this crowd
High
here.
expectation,
Jeez.
wear a belt. Yeah, but
Got one.
you do have one. Yeah, but we were talking about it, and we were hoping there would be some kind of where like a thing where you could talk about what your sexuality
That's a
is.
good point.
Yeah.
Very valid
So
point.
I reached the end of it, and I was like, I didn't get to meet any girls.
That's a good point. A very
So-
valid point. Now we know feedback for these guys for next time. We can share our feedback with them.
Oh, yeah,
since
no,
we are
absolutely.
unrelated, but we can definitely share that with them.
It's hard to do with a smaller group. I understand with like logistics and stuff.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be a lot easier if you had tables and with questions and then like had cards at the beginning.
Sure.
Those are my two things.
Like a starter question, like a jumping off point.
Maybe a little more space.
Yeah,
Because
the
it was
couples.
really
Right.
it was
Loud.
really
It
congested.
was very loud. I felt like I
Yeah.
was yelling.
Yeah, I always had to
all
scoot
time.
the
I
chair
was like,
forward and
"Hello."
lean like.
Yeah.
Instead of talking, they just should have given each other their phone numbers right then, and then just texted back and
Yeah,
forth. the
right.
entire
And then it
time.
should have been utter silence
All
in here.
weekend.
Yes.
Oh, weekend.
Nobody. There's just like
No,
crickets.
I don't
Except for the
wanna type that
occasional
much.
really funny joke, and somebody goes, and then keeps texting.
You're out. You're gone. You're no longer part
Take
of the
their
group.
chair away, everybody else. Musical chairs.
Musical chairs. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Red Rover immediately to follow. So. All right, so we're here at the Indiana Comic Con once again, just kind of chatting with fans as we're going through. It's Friday night, late night here. The main hall is closed, but there's still. Oh Lord, this is why he's not normally allowed in these places. But all right, so tell us who we got here and where you're from.
We have the Golden Age Justice Society of America Flash right here.
Nice, otherwise known as in real life.
Jay Garrick.
Cool. And where are you from?
Well, that's the character's name.
Oh,
My name is
Jay.
Ty Moylan,
That's
and
okay.
I'm from I'm from Royal Oak, Michigan.
There it is. Get out of here.
I'm Hanji Zoe. I'm Zoe Harper, actually.
Nice.
And I'm from Sedalia, Missouri.
Very cool. Very cool.
I'm Rorschach.
Yes.
I'm Joey Miller, and I'm from Lebanon, Indiana.
I love it. He kept it up for 2 words. Rorschach. Rorschach. Pardon me. No, it's all good. So very cool. Everything is looking great here. You guys are awesome. This is the homemade stuff. To me is better than the store bought or anything like that. I'm sure I don't have to tell you guys that. So
it feels better to wear. Let me tell
yeah,
you.
I believe that. So have you guys been here all day?
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah.
And tell us, is this the first Indiana Comic-Con for you guys?
My first Indiana Comic Con.
Okay.
My 4th overall.
Gotcha.
This is my first Comic-Con ever.
Nice. Very nice.
This is my first total.
Okay. So initial thoughts, impressions. What was the good, and we'll get to the bad in a second. Tell me what you like so far.
Right now, first impression, I feel more at home here than I've felt ever
Very
anywhere
nice.
else. I feel among my own kind.
Says the man with the mask on.
Yeah.
Never trust the
I think
shifty
it's
I
eyes.
know not what you speak of.
It's really cool to see like all these different costumes all together. I mean,
Yeah.
we're talking Lord of the Rings, DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Star Trek, and it's just, it's like all the universes coming together, and it just looks amazing, and everyone's just so much talent. Oh, look, there's a Raven and Kim Possible.
There you go. It's always never a dull moment here. Walking the halls, you see what really kind of matters to people and what they're kind of into. So, did you guys get a chance to meet any of the celebrities today?
No, we did not.
No,
yet.
I'm planning on meeting Livy Steinbacher tomorrow.
Okay, very cool. Very cool.
I'd like to meet Bryce Papenbrook
Okay.
from Attack on Titan.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I would enjoy meeting Carrie Fisher.
Classic. Yeah, of course.
Every 20 seconds. You want blue or yellow?
Blue. Color coordinate.
Do I need to really hold?
Yes.
Yeah, you need a microphone. That's like half
my
of the fun.
jeez.
You're
Yeah.
so Jewish.
Oy. Oh, my jeez.
Boy, with the holdings and the microphones and the heavies.
I don't think I've seen a Dazzler costume at a convention in a while.
Well, I wear this one all the time, so
Clearly, this isn't even a costume.
Clearly,
Right.
clearly, you've not been going to any of the conventions we go to.
Where are you guys from?
Here.
from here in Indy.
Yeah.
Indianapolis?
Yeah.
There you go. People
Were those
from
guys
Indy
from
are here.
Indianapolis?
No.
You're the first two people that we've talked to that have
Really?
been from Indianapolis.
We go to all the local conventions.
Did you go to Wizard World?
Yes.
How was it?
Together.
It was okay.
It was
Oh,
You can be honest. This
yeah.
is a safe zone here.
We
Yeah.
took a bunch of pictures, and so it was fun.
Right.
But that was it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody said that Wizard World was like supposed to be like the place for conventions
Yeah.
or whatever, and we weren't overly impressed.
Not blown away.
No.
Well, Wizard World, and this is their first year here in Indianapolis,
Right.
so they might have had some logistical quirks. But for as much as they do this routinely, I think they've kind of fallen into a pattern of what they believe works best routinely, and whether that's good for each individual city and what they have going on is not.
Did you
necessarily
guys
our
go to
call,
AwesomeCon?
AwesomeCon was the one con I didn't get to go to last year.
Okay, well, AwesomeCon was not awesome.
It was terrible.
It was
Okay.
terrible.
Oh, fair enough.
Horrible, terrible.
What was bad about it?
There was
Everything.
nobody there. Nobody.
Really?
Yeah,
Nobody.
there's
There's more people in this hallway right now than there was on Saturday afternoon.
Holy
at
cow.
And
AwesomeCon.
that one was in October last year.
Yes.
That one? Okay.
They didn't do anything for that. That was bad.
Well, no, the thing is they did do a lot for it, but it was at the end of the convention season, and everybody was just like
Kinda
burnt
wiped out,
out
yeah.
on conventions because they had all those billboards.
Yeah, but they didn't have like anything in there.
I don't know.
They
It
didn't
was-
have any. It
was
like-
no bueno.
I
But
can see
Wizard
that.
World's attendance, I didn't Google the attendance numbers, but it couldn't have been much more than AwesomeCon.
Yeah, it didn't feel like it. For
You
sure.
know, we were there Saturday. There was not a lot of
What do you feel
people
is the
there.
difference, though? What do you feel separates? We'll just use the two as an example, but Wizard
Okay.
World and the Indiana Comic Con. What do you think's pulling in?
Wizard World has kind of a nasty reputation. I can really only speak from like the cosplay
Yes,
thing, but they
for sure.
something like they don't want you taking pictures if you have like a lens. Like I don't know. They just seem to have like a lot of restrictions and
Yeah.
things like that.
Yeah.
And you know, we put a lot of time and effort into these costumes. Like that's what
Yeah.
we want to do. Like the cosplay community, especially in Indiana, just wants to be big hands. We want to take lots of pictures. I go to a dinner every month just for like the cosplay community, and like
Awesome.
you can't eat because everybody's taking pictures all the time. Like, why do we have to photographically document everything that we do, guys? Come
Is that
on.
a group that's local?
Yes.
What's the group?
We have
Can you say?
Yeah, I can say.
Do you guys have any legal things?
Private
against you?
invitation
Our
only.
secret
Yeah.
identity.
We're not allowed to tell you unless you're in there.
I'm a part of the Facebook group that's just Indiana cosplayers, and then the side of town that I live on, there are other cosplayers in the area, so we
Yeah.
just get together and have dinner once a month.
Cool.
And we just go normal, like we don't. I'm not a pony when I go eat. You know what I mean? Like Dazzler doesn't like get on the silver jumpsuit.
Give me all the grass you
I
have.
wear this every day.
She doesn't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
I don't.
But it's just a way outside of like the convention that we can get to know each other on a personal. I've made some really close friends that I might not have ever made had
Very
I not
cool.
gone to the dinner.
Very cool.
We have a very tight knit community here.
Yeah.
You guys did the dating. The
Yeah.
nerd
Oh my
dating.
God.
Did. That
Oh.
was something.
Yes.
Tough to have. How was it?
It's by far the most exhausting thing that I've ever done.
Yeah. I felt like
And
I
I
ran a
mean-
marathon. We didn't even move.
I run an apple orchard, so let's talk about this.
Yeah, there you go.
It was terrible. It was funny.
It wasn't terrible. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot more fun than I thought I was going to have.
I thought it was going to be a lot funnier.
Oh.
I thought
Funnier
that,
in the sense of what?
that people weren't going.
I'm going to call you out. I'm going to pull this information out of you.
I just thought that it would be a lot more awkward. That the guys would be a lot more awkward.
So, like,
Yes.
do you like
Yeah.
glitter
Like,
on your
exactly
on my
Exactly.
face? Oh my gosh, I don't know what to say.
You're very dazzling, I must
Right.
say.
Well, see, that would
That's even too
I
creative.
did. I expected a lot of dazzle puns. I
But you
did.
see, that would require most of those guys to know who we
Nobody
were.
had any
Nobody
clue.
knew who we were.
Who Dazzler was?
No, nobody knows who Dazzler is.
Or
on a regular
Applejack.
Applejack.
Thank you. I'm going to be able to
Thank
say
you.
this. You Applejack.
Thank you.
I don't know
freaking
Applejack.
pony.
I
My
know
Little
Dazzler.
Pony. I have a 5-year-old at home, so I know Applejack.
thank
I
you.
don't. So.
Thank you. But
Nobody knew who either of us were.
Right.
It was just embarrassing.
we were. I think no. There was a couple other, maybe one other girl in costume.
There was, the lead girl.
know.
Yeah, there's like
Mainly, it felt like you were yelling for how long was that? An hour?
Oh my gosh!
I felt like I was yelling for an hour.
Someone
straight.
else said that it was very tight quarters, so it was very kind of talking and on talking.
Face,
yeah.
Well, some people were very close talkers.
They wanted to really get to know you.
Marvel or DC?
Marvel or DC. This is a very important question.
I'm an image girl. Leave me alone.
You know what is so hilarious? Is that's like exactly how the conversation went. Because I'm like not a big 2 reader. I'm an indie comic book reader. So yeah, I'm like naming off these characters. They're like, I don't know. Did you read the new Spider-Man? I'm like, okay.
That was my favorite. When they were like, oh, X-Men, yeah, like the movies. No,
not so much. Oh, you mean like Hugh Jackman? Yeah, like that. Yeah, you know, that's the X-Men, right?
No, 5'2" Wolverine, not 6'4".
Absolutely.
Real Wolverine.
I had a lot of fun though. I mean, really, I got to talk about comics for an hour with a bunch of complete strangers.
Nice.
So
I did get a lot of new anime recommendations.
You know what? I did too. My card where you write down notes, it was all like. My question was like, what's the one anime I should be watching on Netflix right now?
Check out this.
I know. I have like this whole list of like apparently
and that
awesome
random
animes.
Dude who told me his YouTube account, that was also
Was that the nerd rapper?
No.
Oh.
No.
There was a nerd rapper in there who I suspect was just promoting.
I feel like that's what he was doing.
I think you're beautiful, but check out my new CD. It's about to drop tomorrow.
I should have done that. I should have done that. Been like, hey, my Instagram.
It's really funny.
Dazzler. Just go check
Do you know that there are 2 more tomorrow? You guys going back to the anime tomorrow?
I think we are.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, we were talking
We were
about
talking about if it would be bad and make us look really desperate, or if it'd be really funny.
Other people we've talked to said they're going to go back and check it out. What I want to see somebody do, and you're welcome. I want one of you to
we'll
do this instead.
All right.
Go home tonight.
Okay.
Go find or whatever. Come back with a D20, and just when the guy sits down, be like, if I roll a 12, we can keep talking. And if not, it's 3 minutes of silence.
Oh my gosh, done. We'll both come
right. I have D20.
You got to give him a check though. You got to be like, if it's not, then you got to take a.
But can they like roll for stats?
Yeah, they should roll. Oh, it's a 7, and then bust out your master book.
I mean,
You have entered the dungeon.
I like this.
That's how you beat
going
friends.
A wild Applejack approaches. What are you going to do?
That is for real how you meet your soulmate, I'm sure.
I'm so
Yes,
down
Somebody's
with
going to roll a 20 and be like, I am hooking up to
you. Your princess is in this castle. Hey.
Yes, absolutely. Well, it was actually kind of funny because at the end, the way they do,
I'm just calling that right now.
At the end, they do this thing where like you secretly leave your numbers for the people that you like or
did
whatever.
You leave any?
We did. We met our soulmates while we were in there.
Match?
No. But they didn't leave us their number.
No.
Isn't that just
denied
sad?
a little?
Denied.
Just a little.
Shut down. But the guys were like, so when do we call? Like, when do we call?
What are you doing in
I'm
like 45
like, calm down, thirsty nerds. Like,
it's now too soon.
Right, pretty much.
I think our exact words were, nobody calls people anymore.
I was like, don't call.
Text us. They don't want to talk to
like,
you.
you can text anytime, but don't freaking call. Don't call.
I don't want to hear your voice.
If you call, you're dumb.
I've heard enough of your voice to last me for a while.
Do you have a landline that I could potentially get
fax? Can I fax you?
What's your business card?
Taking it way old school there.
It'll be about 25 minutes after my AOL dials up, and then I will be able to get with you.
You're on MySpace, right? We can Friendster up.
So yeah, I'm like, not only did I like speed date for an hour, which is the most exhausting thing ever, but then I had to give everybody dating advice afterwards. Like, don't call.
Don't call. It's okay.
Don't call. Number 1, don't call right away. Number 2, speed stick. Just put it out there. Number 3.
Oh no! There was somebody in there with a selfie stick.
I saw that person because at the end they were right up in the front corner. They took one to the hole. I don't know.
Why are you speed dating and you got your selfie stick? Like, hang on, gotta take a selfie.
I think that question answers itself. I'm single. Me and my speed stick. Why?
I took selfies
my
with her
selfie
too
stick.
It was funny, but not with a selfie stick.
It was before. I was very impressed with you,
You're
Dazzler, who's very attached to her Instagram and her phone. Not once on the phone.
I didn't. I tried to be respectful.
It's a commitment.
Yeah.
Commitment. I like it.
That's right.
Until it was over, and then she
And
was
then
like,
I was
3 new messages. What?
Well, how
People
often?
thinking I'm dead. I have to send something now.
Well, how often do you get to say, I just had a 3-minute speed date with Sting? Like,
Yeah,
it's
that's
true,
very
right?
true.
Okay,
That's
exactly.
true.
I
Good
might have
point.
texted
Very,
that
very
a few
true.
people. Not
Very
everybody
true.
gets to say that.
That's very true.
Well, you guys gonna stay at the same costumes?
No, we were wearing different costumes.
Oh, what's tomorrow? Can you say, or is it a secret?
It's absolutely secret.
Dazzler's twin sister, B Dazzler.
B Dazzler.
B Dazzler.
Just a whole bunch
Same
of
costume, jean jacket.
That's real funny. I should do that.
Ooh, you little sassy Dazzler.
No, I'm hopefully, if it's not super raining, I'm doing She-Hulk tomorrow.
Okay, very
You're
nice.
a paint fan.
Yeah, yes,
All right.
I enjoy the painting.
And are we switching to Rainbow Dash? Or?
No.
Okay.
I am actually doing an indie comic book character called Chastity. She was part of the Chaos Comics line, which went under, sadly, in 2002. But a
Chastity
lot of
went under the belts.
Try having the Google.
I'm gonna edit that out at 10:20. Nobody will ever know of that joke again.
She's actually been reacquired by Dynamite Entertainment, so I figured it's a comic convention. She's got a new thing, so I'm going to bust
And
it
you get
back.
a new group of 20 guys in
Right.
there
So
and
they
see
won't
if
even
anybody...
know.
Yeah,
They won't even know
They
me.
won't even know. It's not. Nobody.
You can
knows
ask
what
him.
my
Like,
name
so I heard yesterday you met the Dazzler, and you
What
were
did
not
you think of
dazzled.
her?
Right? What
Yeah.
kind of a moron are you?
Dazzler's so great.
How
Group of
big
20
is the
girls and
tumor
20
in your
guys.
brain?
Wouldn't
Yeah,
that be something?
That would be
pretty impressive.
That'd be horrible.
I would not want to do
Pretty
that
sweet.
again. If it was
All in different costumes.
Not if it was
there
the same
really
guys.
wasn't that many.
No, nobody was wearing costumes.
More girls
Sting,
wearing costumes than guys.
Sting
Yeah.
was there.
Um,
The one guy who had something going on.
was
Didn't
a
know.
Oh, yeah,
Star Wars
that
person.
guy.
We talked to Lars, who had a
That
big
is-
red
that
blotch
is-
on his face.
That is who I am
Thing.
speaking
That's
of.
Okay,
who
there
we
you
don't
go.
really know.
Seemed like a nice
what
enough
that
fellow,
was
but I'm
about,
not
but-
sure exactly. I don't know.
I'm
exactly
not a
what it
woman.
was,
I
but-
don't know how that conversation went, and that's okay.
It was really nice.
He was very
He was
nice.
very nice. We talked about comics the whole time.
Yes.
Good.
We talked about Rocky Horror Picture Show the whole time.
You know, we did too.
That's
You
right. He
that
had.
picture.
Yep, he had it.
Yeah,
He
They
had it
should have
with
had a
him, so.
Rocky Horror Show in here.
Wouldn't that be
They would have
awesome?
gotten a crap
That'd
ton of cosplayers.
A
dressed
local
up like
theater
that.
just
for
did
sure.
Rocky Horror not too long ago. Footlight, I
Never
think.
mind.
So no, they should have
actually-
coincided.
Oh, they should have.
Irvington
Yeah.
Theater does a Rocky Horror Picture showing every month.
Every month.
Oh, they
Are you
show it.
serious?
No, yeah, there was a Footlight Theater up here in 16th Alabama did a live show with like
With,
you know,
like, the movie
like the
behind it,
actual
'cause
musical. No, this is an
usually-
actual musical.
Oh,
No,
nice.
this is like old
They do a
school,
showing
like
of
cult,
the movie.
like
Yep.
show it.
Like
and
the
it's
sing
not
along.
all-
People
yeah.
jump in, of course.
Awesome.
That
Yeah.
would
The
have been
virgins
perfect.
and
Like
everything else.
here.
Here, yeah, like it's like a event.
Yeah.
I
Wrap
think
up the
that
night.
might be a little bit extreme for some
No, it would not.
nerds. For some nerds.
No.
Think
I
about some of
don't
the people
think
we met
that
speed
somebody
dating.
dressed up as a deer. What are you dressed up as?
Oh
again?
my goodness!
I don't know. I don't know.
Why don't you
It's
handle
all right.
that?
She's a pony.
From now on, it's gonna be a
Pony.
solo podcast from now on. My apologies.
Swing low, swing.
She is a My Little Pony.
My Little Pony. My
All the
apologies. I don't
bronies
watch
would
My- I
have
don't
your
have-
head.
Just
My
like
Little
so
Girl
many
is only
nerd
one.
points.
So
But you
we're
do,
not to
but
the
you
My Little
do
Pony.
geek culture podcasts.
But not My Little
Not
Pony.
well, apparently.
Everything.
But My Little Pony is huge. It's
Don't know
huge in
the
geek
big
culture. You
fandoms.
should inform yourself, fool.
Ooh. She's saying before you come back to record another episode, you have to watch the entire series.
You at least need to
and
know
then give me a
first
forward
season.
report.
You at least need to know something. You would probably like it.
magic, don't you?
You have to watch Equestria. What's the one where they go to high school and become real girls?
Equestria
That's the
Girls.
one. That's
There's
the
also-
one.
There's also
Check it
Equestria
out.
Rocks, where
no,
they're
that
in
one
a
was
musical.
terrible. It was terrible. I didn't like
I didn't
See, now
watch
I
it.
feel like I've strayed too far and I know too much about my
Yeah,
Little
no,
Pony.
you are in
A
the boat with
5-year-old
these
daughter.
ladies
You have a 5-year-old
floating
daughter.
down.
Amelia
the
But I
loves
mean,
it.
let's think.
Ponies
Would you
all
rather
day.
want to be in a boat with us or with this guy over here? Come on.
How much candy do you have in your pockets?
I've got a,
No deal.
a lifesaver, and I've got one
lifesaver?
old Werther's.
Well, if we're in a
Lifesaver,
boat.
How old are you?
I got a Werther's original here for you, young lady.
That's why he doesn't know anything about ponies.
Do you want some hard candy?
Obscure, old, obscure. You know what?
You know what? Like, this interview is over.
This may not even make it to the light of day.
Girls are done.
Some of it better because we have a
Thanks
lot
for
of
coming
friends.
by. Oh, I forgot to
Yeah.
turn this on. Oh,
Talking to
no.
us the whole time. You said we pick up chicks.
These
like,
are
hey,
not even real. This
Hey,
is
you want the purple microphone?
You know, I
That's
didn't
your
even ask
speed
you.
dating line. That's your speed dating
I have
line.
to clarify. She came up and she's like, "I want the purple one," and I was
They
like, "Oh
asked me if
boy,
I
all
wanted the
right."
purple
I
one.
said, can I have the purple
He's going to
one?
sit down on speed dating tomorrow, so are you a purple microphone?
Yeah.
Or are
passenger?
you more of
Do
a
you like
blue microphone?
Yeah.
This is a very important question.
And then we're going to break out our dice and be like, you must roll
That's
for
right.
dexterity. I need you to roll for your initiative, sir.
I love it.
Let's see how your luck is today.
I love it.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah,
Thanks
cool.
for ridiculing
Get outta
me.
here.
See how he's ready to wrap it up
Feel
now.
Get out of
horrible.
here, you random two
Oh
chicks.
my goodness. Only Indiana Comic Con make you feel bad about
Here we
yourself
are.
if you're not wearing something
That's
comic
what
book
we
related.
do here, you know. We build you up to break you
they're
down.
an accepting culture until you wrong them.
This is why they only allow 3 minutes. Because if they had like 5 minutes with these guys,
We just ruin all our
they'd be
chances.
crying on the way out.
We should do speed casting tomorrow after it's done. Speed casting. Yes.
I like that.
Only if you do the dice.
There you go. That's right.
Yeah, you should. You
I love
should.
it.
I want to see it tomorrow.
All
I
right.
want to see it tomorrow.
Make it happen.
Do it.
What are your real names? Did you say earlier?
My
I'm
name's
sorry.
Brandy.
I'm Jacqueline.
Tony.
I'm Tony.
Thanks. Thank you, ladies. Appreciate it.
Who are you?
That's it.
Cool. That's it. Thank you, guys.
I don't want to touch the purple microphone now. You
Oh, don't be
put everything over there. That's ridiculous.
Can I have a lightsaber?
Yeah. Werther's original.
Werther's. Yeah, come on. We'll start with the guys. Pick up a microphone, blue or yellow, your choice. We're going to make you do the work. I know that's the horrible way about doing things, but
Yeah.
it's all
what are you
good.
gonna do?
So how was your speed dating?
Pretty good. This is the first time I've done anything like this, but I figured that, I mean, if I'm at Comic-Con, I might as well start out with nerdy speed dating, you know?
There you go.
I don't see why not. What's your name?
I'm Jim.
Jim.
Very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I've been using Jim as a fictional name for most of today.
Jim is a real person. He's standing right in front of you. Do not belittle Jim any further.
I exist!
He's here.
I'm a real person.
I'm
so
a real boy.
what were you expecting coming into it?
Well, like I said, it's the first time I've done anything like this before. I guess I didn't really have any strong expectations, but
Yeah.
I was expecting to at least meet someone I could get along with, and I met several, so.
Cool.
Good.
Did you find yourself saying the same thing like because every 3 minutes you had to shift chairs and go to a new person? Did you find yourself saying the same thing over and over, or was it different every time?
It was different every time. Conversations are very dynamic, and they tend to take different turns depending on who you're talking to.
Sure. Makes sense.
Did you have any comments or questions that you found you were asking over and over and over again?
Do you like video games? Because
So that
I'm
was
a
your
huge
core
video
question.
gamer.
That
yeah.
was your.
It's
Yeah.
important.
What about you? Do you like video games?
Yes, I'm a huge video gamer, in particular the Portal games and Dark Souls. And I've been working on my GLaDOS voice impression for years.
Let's hear it.
You are learning how momentum is changed between portals, or more accurately, how it is not. In layman's terms, speedy thing comes in, speedy thing comes out.
Wow.
He's probably got the best voicemail
I love
ever.
it. I know, right?
And what's funny is that you take the GLaDOS voice and you move it up into a higher register,
Yeah.
it's the turret voice.
There you go. There you go.
Searching, target acquired, target lost.
This is an
Are
eye-opening
you still
interview.
there?
You're right.
And you take that and move that into a higher register, and there's the Oracle turrets, the ones that don't shoot at you.
Uh-huh.
And they spawn and they go, I'm different. And you push them over and they go, thanks anyway.
Nice. Then you go higher, and it's just the guy who gets kicks in the nuts. Thank you. Come again.
I would agree with that personally. I agree with that.
Jim, are you from the Indy area, or did you travel here?
Yeah, I'm from near Indianapolis. I'm from Greenfield. It's a 20-minute drive from
Yeah,
here.
sure. Yeah, very cool.
But not Indianapolis.
Not Indianapolis, no.
I mean, we've had this discussion. I mean, we're local.
We're gonna have this
Indie-based
discussion
people.
for the entire time I'm
Yes,
here.
yes.
We have two people that are from
We
Indianapolis.
talked a lot
Everybody
last
else
night,
is gone.
which is okay because this is again the Indiana Comic Con, not Indianapolis Comic Con.
Exactly.
So F the police. Indianapolis.
F the police.
The Indianapolis.
So what are you looking forward to now? Now that you're done dating, now that you found your soulmate.
Guaranteed.
Hopefully.
Yeah, that's
Matchmaking here.
part of the guaranteed structure. What's up next for you for today? Because it's still early. I mean, it's like just
Probably
after
wandering
lunch.
around the vendor hall for a while because
It's
there's some
awesome.
cool stuff over there.
Anybody that you are wanting to meet or that you've met yet already?
You need to meet
Autograph-wise?
Crazy Ed. Crazy Ed is the dude that you need to talk to. I'm just going to just leaving that in your brain cells.
He's very
you
sane
go find
man.
Crazy Ed.
Book vendor.
Yes.
It's amazing.
You like comic books, Jim?
I'm not a huge comic book person personally. I appreciate the art style for the most part. That's really
Jim
the big
could
thing
still
that I
sell to
appreciate.
you, I feel. I feel that Jim
Ed.
or
His
Ed
name
would
is
still
Ed.
sell
This
to
is
you.
Jim.
Oh, Jim, hi, I'm Jared.
He's a mess. So
Yeah, I've been here too long.
he's here on a
Every
work
day.
release program, so it's okay.
Don't you have to,
So-
like, let your cur-
So yeah, no. Is there anybody else, any autographs or vendor or celebrities you're looking to see or interact with today? Or
Pretty much just Jenna Coleman.
okay,
Because I'm a huge Doctor Who fan.
absolutely.
Very, very cool. Well, thanks, Jim. Appreciate you stopping by,
Awesome.
buddy.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Hey, thanks, man.
Thank you, brother.
I'll give you I actually brought some of these. It's got the wrong header because this is from Wizard World, but by golly,
Everything else
is
exactly
exactly
website.
the
You can
same.
find the podcast anywhere. It'll be going live in a couple weeks here. So live long and prosper, my friend.
Peace and long life.
Good to see you.
My friend.
Here's our guy.
My friends.
Here's our guy.
5 million. You guys want to get in? We got one more mic right here.
Another mic.
There we
Yeah,
go.
please. Well, chat, and we're here at the end of the
million?
next round of nerdy speed dating. This is the Saturday afternoon edition. We're talking to two of the gentlemen who are here working to find love in all the right places here, we'll say. So tell me who you are and where you're from.
On the blue.
I'm on the blue?
Blue.
Okay,
Yeah, we're gonna
for
go
it.
blue microphone.
My name is Angel. I'm 29. I came to Comic-Con today because I'm just the everyday nerd. Speed dating sounds like a wonderful idea. If not to find love, to find friendship. Everyone's looking for serendipity. Everyone's looking for simpatico. But, just meeting people is a wonderful experience.
Rock and roll. Rock couldn't be said better. Give it a try.
West Holmes.
Yeah, try to beat what he just said.
I'm not even going to attempt that.
Okay, good call.
Short and sweet and to
go.
the point. And no one can define love in 3 minutes, okay?
Amen to that. Amen to that, brother. So
came here to Comic-Con because I came here last year, had an
Yeah.
awesome time, came back, and
Cool.
actually I lost a bet to do this.
lost a bet, and now you had to speed date.
Well, no, the little sign-up place, it was
Yeah.
over there. Like, it's over here, and we're over, and me and my friends are over here. And me and my friends never bet money, but we bet embarrassment.
Okay.
And everything, which it wasn't really an embarrassment and everything. I'm going to tell my friends, like, I got 8 numbers, holler.
Right. There you go. Right. Yeah. How many numbers did you get at Comic-Con?
In your
Boom.
face. Some sweaty fat kid got on me or something like that.
Very cool. So we got Wes and Angel. Are you guys both from the Indianapolis area?
I am,
or?
yeah.
I'm from Indianapolis. Been here for 6 months now.
Oh, okay. Very cool. Very cool. So how? Tell me a little bit about the experience of sitting down and chatting with the gals. Did you find yourselves saying over and over the same thing to every girl, or was it different every time you guys kind of sat down and chatted?
It was kind of different. There was a few, like, how are you doing, and,
Sure.
and of course, I had to work till 5 a.m. like last night.
Okay.
And
So
only
you
got 2
slept
hours
through
sleep.
most of the interviews, or through most
No,
of the
I didn't
dates?
sleep through it. I was forced to wake up,
Right.
and everything. And now I'm really awake, so I think I got my 4th wind.
So the girl said, "How are you?" And you go, "Is that about 1:15 p.m.?"
1:15 p.m. I'm going to be outside somewhere sleeping.
Yeah, there you go. So very nice.
But it was really cool. I'd never done anything like this before.
Awesome.
And it was a great subject matter. Easy to talk to, stuff I know about.
Always a good thing. Always a good thing. Angel, how was your experience talking? about that?
I've been doing the dating scene. I'm 29, so I've been doing it for a long time.
Sure.
It's an interesting change of pace because we're like-minded people.
Yeah.
You did notice a lot of the same material coming up and up again, but each person created from the start of the storyline might start, but the storyline changes.
Right.
You start talking about the same stuff, but it develops. A lot of interesting, beautiful women out here. I'm just glad to be here.
There you go. That's a good attitude
He's
to
like,
have.
comic books, beautiful women. I'm there.
This is like heaven, man. It really is.
I was just happy they let me do the, say goodbye and everything like that. I can't believe everybody got quiet.
Oh yeah. When you made the announcement for them to switch, everybody, the entire room.
You frightened me, dude.
were
I like
attention
fell to
there,
the ground. And I cowered.
Are you okay now?
I'm better.
3 people had to
Hug.
change their pants.
We can hug. Let's do
Okay,
this.
hug.
We can't win, bro. We're good.
We hugged it out. It's all good.
We hugged it out. We
Let's go.
talked this out.
Perfect.
We're not going to fight in the
Nice.
parking lot.
All right.
Very,
So
very
now,
cool.
so what's next after this in terms of Comic-Con? You guys heading back to the vendor floor? Any celebrities you want to meet, or?
I would like to meet Carrie Fisher, but I need a bulldozer.
I want to LARP some more. I want to definitely LARP some more.
I've seen the LARPing going on over there. It looks like an intense time there.
Oh,
so.
it's very intense. I'm
Very
definitely going to do that.
interesting.
I want to enter the competition because they have a competition, but
Nice.
there's some fast people out there. I couldn't beat
You
them.
you gotta
be on it.
learn to LARP. That's right. So.
Absolutely. Well,
Very
thanks,
cool.
guys.
Yeah,
Appreciate
thanks
you
so
stopping
much.
by.
No
You
problem at
people,
all.
Appreciate it, my friend.
you and other you have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
There you go. You can put it on there. Don't worry about the
right.
Wizard World stuff. These are just extra flyers from when we were there. There you go. You can
How
find
many
it.
followers do you guys have on your podcast?
Listenership's up in the thousands at least.
At least
so
a handful.
We're only 20 some episodes in, so we're
good.
to grow. So yeah, feel
So
free
get
to
on there, spread the word.
come listen.
We'll
So
get you on there.
good to see you, Wes. Thanks for stopping by, man.
Thank you.
All right, Ash, you guys come over. Come over. All right.
Did you two find
We
love?
saw you guys. Yeah, please pick
You
up
like-
your
No, hang on.
yellow to yellow,
yeah, we
blue
gotta
to
do
blue.
That works.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
You gotta
can't.
That's
coordinate,
right.
I can't do. Did you guys come together?
We did.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Okay, good. Because you guys started talking to each other, and then all 3 of us were like,
We're like,
no
they
way.
finally
Like it's
got
meant to be.
together.
Yeah, this is like the
But
perfect
no.
speed date. So what are your real names?
My name's Corey. I'm Tiffany.
And are you guys a couple? Friends?
No, we're friends.
Siblings?
We're just friends, met in college.
Totally be siblings.
I had a guy ask me if we were
He's
brother
my
and
brother.
sister.
We had,
That'll work.
talked to brother and sister last night.
So yeah, all of a sudden we're siblings. We have the same parents and everything. It's great.
I was
You know.
adopted, though. That's why it's same parents.
Yeah,
So
same.
it could be.
Yeah, there you
So,
go.
Okay.
Nice.
Very nice.
So, from Indy, outside of Indy?
He is from Indy. I'm from Chicago.
Right. Yeah, I'm from the south side of Indy, Greenwood area.
Yeah, sure.
So born and raised. So
nice.
fun
Greenwood?
stuff.
Greenwood?
Yeah, Greenwood.
I'm not from Greenwood.
Okay, cool. We have so much not in common. Yeah.
I'm Plainfield.
You guys are like brothers.
Plainfield. I used to work in
Southwest.
Plainfield
Where
a couple
at?
years ago. It was a warehouse job, like ball camp, Napa ball camp.
Okay. There's a lot of warehouse stuff over there.
Yeah, so it's one of the big ones. Yeah.
Sure. And then Chicago. What do you do up in Chicago?
Yeah, small city of Chicago.
I work for cheerleaders. I custom make their warm-ups, practice wear, whatever they want, basically.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never even thought about something like
Yeah,
that. Like
it's basically like all rhinestoning and stuff.
So you basically,
So you bedazzle is what you is what I'm hearing.
Human bedazzler.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's very cool.
Ready to roll.
I love it. I have a bedazzle gun, actually. I just walk around bedazzle everything
I like it.
can.
Perfect.
Very cool. Very cool.
At events, when bedazzles are falling off, you're like, I got this.
People
don't worry.
People don't even ask you to bedazzle. They just you've already been bedazzled on your back. You don't even know it, Jared.
Yeah, it's just
I'm so fast. I'm like a ninja.
It's a Pokemon ball in the back of my. It's amazing.
Yep.
Very cool.
You're welcome.
So tell me a little bit about the experience you guys had out here. Have you done anything like this speed dating type stuff?
No,
before?
No,
never.
this is the first
Brand
time.
new. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So tell us about the conversations you had. Was it kind of different thing every time someone sat down? Was it different, talking about different things, or was it saying the same thing routinely?
Well, it usually started like what you do job-wise,
sure.
and then I don't want to talk about that because I don't like my job, so I quickly change it to
Like the question that I asked her. What do you do?
Right.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Nice, Jared.
Yeah, negative 14
Thanks.
points for me for that one.
So then it's like mostly like, is this your first con? What do you like to do otherwise? You know, just general interest like that.
Now, from the guy's perspective, was it a similar experience? Did you find yourself saying, I'm this, I do that, or was it, I mean, first of all, did you feel like you led the conversation, or did the girls lead it for most of the point?
It depended. I feel like I had to initiate more, which is not my personality.
Okay.
So it was kind of out my comfort zone, but it's
Yeah.
all good.
Okay.
I thought I did well.
Cool.
You know, I feel like I'm coming out of like a game or something.
Yeah, there you
I did
go.
well.
Right.
You know, good
So,
performance.
you
Gave
know,
100%.
You gotta thank Jesus for making it all happen.
home.
Here you go, my friend.
Going to Disney World.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you
No,
felt
but it
like
was-
you felt like
Yeah.
you were leading. On the
But it
flip
was
side,
fine.
did you felt like you were being led through conversations, or
Not really,
Yeah.
but I'm kind of hyper right now, so
fair enough.
that's probably
Adrenaline
why.
rush.
I had 4 packets of like sweet tarts and I'm ready to roll.
You know,
I like it.
I'm good to go.
Did you feel like 3 minutes was enough?
No, it wasn't.
No,
I had some really good conversations going, and then like
Yeah.
mid-sentence, all right, bye. See ya.
Yeah, it wasn't really like much. It was like, because I had a couple of good conversations. Like most of them were like, oh yeah, like the boring adult questions,
Yeah.
of course. Like, what do you do for a living? But then like one conversation, we just talked about Harry Potter for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, I didn't actually get to know anything about your life.
What is your name? No, what is your name?
Except for that you know everything.
Except
you
that
need
we're
to
both,
know.
you know.
The important stuff.
Except I know you're a Hufflepuff
Yeah, I was
now.
gonna say, you know which house they are.
You can
That's
stop
fine.
and just get married.
That's important.
So, but it was good though. It depended on the
Cool.
person, like how a conversation
Yeah.
came up. But it was good.
Excellent.
It was cool.
Good.
Cool beans.
Well, hopefully you guys got some good connections and matches and
I
whatnot.
shall see. I shall see.
I think
You
really good.
spend the night texting away to,
Right.
to people.
Text
so.
away. There you go.
Heck yeah.
Hope so. I'm excited.
Very, very cool.
Awesome.
Pumped up.
Thanks.
Yeah.
No
Thank
problem.
you
Thanks for
guys
talking
so
to
much.
us. You guys are awesome.
We'll take the mics.
Yeah.
I don't think I would be doing the right thing. Picture, real quick.
Yeah, you want to grab a
Go
quick?
for it.
You for it. Okay. I'll take the picture.
Yeah, we'll do a quick.
I gotta start taking more photos, and I'm
Yeah,
not.
we're doing Instagram in addition to the podcast. We like to put all the stuff up on the website.
You're good. You guys can get in there in the back or whatever else you guys want to do. I have the slowest camera in the world, so. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Very nice. Cool thing, you guys. We'll grab. We got some of the flyers if you want to take a look at the website. They'll be going. The episode will be going live in a few weeks, and we have all sorts of stuff. So feel free. You can find it not only the website, but all the if you're podcast people, you can find it on Stitcher and all that stuff. So very cool. So thank you guys for stopping by. Yeah, thanks guys. All right. Howdy. Hey. Well, join us. We've got microphones to spare here. So
Welcome.
yes.
Thank you. Are you guys? I always want to start because I don't know you guys' relationship. Brother, sister, husband, wife.
Friends.
Friends.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. What brought you to the Indiana Comic Con this year?
I was off of work and needed something to do.
You know, there's not a better reason right there.
Bored mostly. A sense of ennui.
Had nothing going on. DVR's down.
Yes, that's right.
Well, I'm actually not into Comic-Con. I didn't know what it was.
Okay.
And this guy was like, hey, want to go to Comic-Con? And I'm like, what's that?
And you're like, I'm also bored and have nothing to do.
And I was like, sure, why not? I'll go to Comic-Con.
Awesome. Very
and
cool.
yeah, perfect.
Very cool. Now, is this your first time doing something like this, the speed dating type thing?
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's first and last.
Oh, that was my follow-up question. Is it unfortunately, this is awesome wife, I've never done this before, or unfortunately, this is terrible? And clearly it's the latter. So
Yeah.
So what was it about it that just didn't rub you the right way?
This is a safe place. You can be honest.
Yeah.
What about it rubbed me the right way is the real question I should ask.
There's no rubbing of any type going on.
no
here.
rubbing.
No rubbing.
Wait,
I
did
didn't
not know
want-
rubbing was involved, or I probably would have been out there.
I didn't want physical contact. I didn't want eye contact. I didn't want anything.
So was it just the quality of the conversations? You didn't have any common ground, or
There has to be quality first.
Okay.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa.
This is deep.
That is not
Exactly.
nice.
This
That
is
is
real
not
speak
nice.
here. That's okay. This is real talk.
know,
We're not here to preen
unfiltered,
anybody's ego.
uncensored.
So
Yeah.
this is
Wow.
off the cuff type stuff. I
There's
love it.
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. Now I gotta ask: is it a costume? Are you cosplaying? Is this normal apparel?
More or less.
More or less. For which part of the statement?
Depends where you're at.
Even I'm stumped on how to go with that one.
Sometimes when I travel, I have to wear stuff like this.
Okay. All right. All
So,
right.
He's in
depends
the
where I'm at.
military.
Can you? Say, are you like a secret agent? Can you say like what you do?
No.
He'd have
No?
to kill. He'd have to kill you.
Yeah.
He'd have to kill you. So please say it out loud.
It's a win-win for everybody
Stab
here.
him a little bit, so no, that's okay. No
Can
worries.
you say what you do?
What?
Can you say what you do? Like what your job
Job-wise.
is?
Oh, currently I actually just got back from Korea teaching English, so I'm in a
Wow.
transition period right now to where I'm figuring out what I want
So
to
are
do.
you fluent in Korea? Or Korea?
No, I'm not. I'm not fluent.
Korean?
No.
You're not? Okay.
No.
So you just teach English there? Or
Yeah.
teach-
I mean, I can read and write it pretty well. I'm not like an excellent speaker, which I should probably learn more speaking. But
All right.
whatever.
I always thought it'd be kind of
You know.
cool to just go to another place in the world
Yeah.
and do something like that.
Totally.
Just, I'm going to go
Yeah.
teach English or whatever.
You totally could. I mean,
yeah.
I don't
I'm-
think
You do know how to speak
I
it.
know 10% of all the words
Do you
that
have
English
it?
people
Wow.
say, so.
yeah.
Very nice. Now, were you in here as well doing the?
Yeah, I was.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Now,
you guys came in together, and then I think he was like,
Okay.
"Hey, have fun."
Yeah, she
And she's
suckered
like,
me
"Oh,
into
geez."
it.
Cool. So we know how the experience was on the guy's side this
Yeah.
round. Was yours any different? Or what did you?
Well, I thought it was fun. I love
Yeah?
socializing and stuff. I mainly did this because I wanted him to socialize with more women.
Okay.
More
and
beautiful
clearly
women.
It worked very well.
Yeah,
so-
yeah, you know.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
Yeah.
now when you were sitting, because the guys were the ones that had to get up and move, and the girls just kind of sat
Yeah.
and waited for people to come to them for 3 minutes. Did you find were the conversations following the same kind of pattern? Was it the same flow, or was it different every guy that sat down?
Was there a common question that
definitely-
every guy asked you?
Do you like Comic-Con?
Oh.
Is this your first time here?
Okay.
You know,
the
just
first 3 or 4 questions that we
Icebreaker.
asked.
Icebreaker.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Tony, you should have been in the speed dating.
Should've been speed dating. Thank God my wife's not here. So. That's my wife.
Oh, okay.
What's next on your agenda for Comic-Con? You guys
Leaving.
You're ready to go.
He's a bundle of sunshine. This one, I love it.
He's already mentally out the
good,
door,
yeah.
down the hallway, in the car.
Fine.
Any
love
celebrities
it.
that you're
I
excited
love
about, that you were excited about, that you might be excited about?
If the line wasn't so long for Carrie Fisher, that'd be pretty interesting.
The line
I
has
agree.
literally been
Yeah.
out the door
It's
all
out of
day.
control.
so-
I would have loved to see like the princesses and stuff, but it costs a lot of money, and I'm
does.
like,
That's
wow, I
the-
didn't realize it cost so much money
That's
to
the only
just see
bummer,
them and get
right,
a signature.
to kind of interact. Now,
Yeah.
we had the pleasure of talking to.
I feel like I'd rather see him on the
Linda.
street.
Yeah,
and
we got
just
to
do it
talk
that
to
way.
Linda Larkin,
yeah.
the gal who
Yeah.
did the voice of Jasmine. We got to chat with her earlier, but yeah, I mean that's kind of the good news and bad news about the conventions is that you can interact with them, but normally there's an associated cost. I mean,
Yeah.
we've got a Harry Potter super fan here next to me, Emily. We at Wizard World a few weeks ago dropped some serious money to get our pictures taken with 2 giant dudes.
The Weasley twins.
And
but it was very expensive, and it was like a 2-second conversation, so it was kind of like not worth
but now you have a
it. I don't
picture
think
at
I'd
home
do
to
it
remember
again.
it forever. So
But it was still like
that's
what
the
are
cool
you
thing
gonna do for myself?
about this stuff is that
Yeah.
it's, you know, everybody gets their own thing out of it, which is cool. So
Well,
Nice. Cool.
I hope that you enjoy the rest of your time doing whatever it is you're going to do, whether it's in Comic-Con or outside.
We're gonna love it.
Yeah.
We're gonna love
Wonderful.
it. Yeah.
I like her.
It's more of she's gonna love it.
And you're going to be existing
You're
here.
like the moral support.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Or her bodyguard.
However you want to put it's fine.
Sure,
We'll
yeah,
take
we'll go with
it.
that.
We'll take
We'll
it.
go with that
Very
one.
good.
Well, thank you both very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
I love talking about pie.
Yeah, today's Pie Day.
Preferably
Pie
the kind
Day.
that's covered in cheese and roasted
Cheese
vegetables
pie, yes.
and tomato sauce.
Best kind.
Absolutely.
So from a lady's standpoint, how was it? Did anybody comment on your shirt?
Oh, of course.
Okay. So there was some intellectuals amongst the group.
Thank goodness. I did have a couple of people go, "What's Pie Day?"
Yeah, I think
I'm
we
like,
just.
oh
I think
my
we just.
gosh.
I think
You hand in your nerd card now.
Well, I think we here on the
Right,
podcast.
exactly.
We may have just talked
I
to
love
one of
this,
those
by the
guys
way.
that may have done that. So.
Absolutely fabulous.
Thank you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So,
I have done this before in other
Okay.
settings,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
other conventions, and there was no anonymity here.
Yep.
I didn't like how many people immediately threw their hand out to shake my hand, and I'm thinking to myself, I don't know where your hand has been.
Sure.
Right.
Get some
and
Purell
no,
up in
I don't
here,
want
yeah.
you to. I don't want you to know what my name is until I decide whether or not I.
That makes sense.
Want to talk to you again?
That makes perfect sense.
no kidding.
So I mean, that's kind of a few of the little things that I kind of went.
So note to self: next year for speed dating, it'll be Cyberman speed dating. We all put on the masks and speak in the monotone voice, and then you find out where the connections.
Do
lie.
you know what pi is?
Yes.
Pi does not compute.
Exterminate.
Wow, way to cross your villains there.
I know. Well, I purposely
Next
did
up is
that.
Must be upgraded.
Give me some pie, doctor.
Deli.
Wow. Am I that obvious? I have nothing Doctor Who on me.
No,
oh, wait.
we love
we're
Doctor
obsessed
Who.
with
So
obviously,
yeah,
we're big fans.
Well,
so.
because
Big
I mean,
There you go.
tomorrow morning, I'm actually, and I don't advertise in these sessions that I have kids, but I'm
Yeah.
here with all my kids and my best friend, and I did a whole family set of cosplay for Halloween this year,
Oh,
which
fun.
we're totally wearing tomorrow morning to come in and get our pictures with Clara.
Yes.
So I'm very excited about that.
Very
and
cool.
What's yours? What's your cosplay character?
I'm the TARDIS. I actually have that dress.
Oh.
I asked the
Somebody's
kids.
gonna have to
I asked the
change.
kids. I'm thinking to myself, they're going to want me to be Sarah Jane Smith. They're going to ask me to be some
Yeah.
classic character.
Yeah.
You should be the TARDIS,
The
Mom.
TARDIS.
I'm like, there's a bigger on the inside joke here somewhere that I don't want to think about.
That's because it's probably because you're their primary mode of transport. So.
Sure. We'll go with that.
Let's go with
That's a
that.
good one.
Yeah.
That's a good way to spin
so
it,
you
right?
said you said you've done this before, and it's a little different in the anonymity phase. What did you think of kind of having the guys kind of shuffle through because the girls got to stay
and
stationary?
that's pretty standard.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
pretty. I mean,
Gotcha.
chivalry.
Sure.
Speaking,
Sure.
that's pretty standard
Right.
from what I've experienced.
Makes sense.
It's been a rare occasion. I was actually in a session where there was a gentleman that came in that was in a wheelchair, and he
Uh-huh.
wasn't able to rotate. And in
Gotcha.
that one situation,
girls.
they actually rotated the women, which
Okay.
was obvious.
Polite,
I mean, it was an
obviously,
obvious kind of situation.
Yeah,
but
sure.
other than that, this seemed pretty common
Yeah.
to what I've experienced in the past.
Quality of conversations here today? Yes, no. I mean, did you find anybody that you felt like you?
There's a couple people I wouldn't mind talking to again.
Sure.
Obviously, no marriages are made in 3 minutes.
Right.
But
Yes.
Well, what's the point? What's
Yeah, I
the point,
know,
really,
right?
in
Yeah.
dedicating an hour of your life? No,
We-
just joking.
but I say that all the time. You know what's the Confucius says, the journey of 1,000 steps starts with one.
First single, yeah, that's right.
You know?
Mind blown.
What?
I've heard that before. I'm just saying mind blown.
Yeah, I mean,
I am very weird.
How
I've been
many-
awake for a very long time.
how many cross nerd references can we make in one conversation, right?
Let's wait. Okay, now are we
I saw
going for
Cinderella
that?
Thursday night. My caption on my
So did
check-in,
we.
my caption on my check-in was Galadriel versus Robb Stark.
Yes.
I love that.
When she, when she threw, there was certain
was
facial
speaking,
expressions when
yeah.
she made. I'm like, that is no longer the evil stepmother. That is
Right?
That is
Lady
Galadriel.
Right,
Galadriel.
exactly. And
She's
I did.
fabulous.
I absolutely loved it. And I was glad that in watching the actual ball scene, I figured out how they made the dress so blue. That it wasn't CGI'd. Because when you look at the pictures, you're like, that's got to be CGI'd. Nothing is that blue.
Now, I did read online that there are allegations that Disney did CGI her waist to make her waist look smaller and her feet when they did the glass slipper to make her feet look smaller. And I don't want
I would
to
only have an
that.
issue. I would only have an issue with the waist
With the
thing.
waist,
Who cares about the feet
right.
thing?
It's a fairy tale. Who cares? I mean, not who cares about the
She's a
fairy
real
tale.
person.
Who cares
So
about
that's a real person playing the character.
Emily's all defensive.
And you want little, you don't want your little girls to be focusing on how small her waist is, but how awesome of a woman she is on the inside.
However, I
Like a
did then
TARDIS.
read. I did then read a couple of reviews since the movie has come out. I'm very, very conservative with what I let my kids watch.
Yeah.
And one of the reviews that I read this morning actually did talk about the fact that they likened her character in terms of motive. The fact that the concepts of being courageous and being kind
Sure.
likened her to Ruth and Esther and Old Testament,
okay.
some of the leading ladies
Yeah,
of Scripture.
for sure.
And I'm like, wow, that makes me feel even better about being okay with my kids seeing this
Yeah,
movie,
of
because that
course.
also tells me that even the people who watch it with a specifically Christian critical eye
We're
okay with
We're okay with it,
with the
yeah.
movie.
You can get by
so-
those folks. You can get by just you made
Right?
it. You made it.
Do whatever you want.
Exactly.
Amen to that.
So, do you let them watch Doctor Who?
Yes, I do. Much to their father's chagrin. Their father thinks it's too scary for them.
Ah, so it's a fear factor rather
Yes.
than.
Well, there's some
They
monsters.
don't think it's too
Couple
scary
of the
for them.
monsters,
I have
yeah.
my youngest has opted not to watch certain episodes when she found out what was in them.
Sure.
However, that is the same child that since she was 3 years old would randomly walk through the room going, "Mommy."
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
That's really funny.
I'm
And
a
I
TARDIS,
startled
I'm
just-
not your mommy. Get away.
Yeah. No, we have a 5-year-old daughter at
We
home,
do.
and one of her favorite characters of all time and all the animated stuff is Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh,
the guy
jeez.
made out of bugs.
She loves
Right.
Oogie
Boogeyman.
Boogie.
I mean, she just thinks he's hilarious, and I'm like, but then in the same breath, then she's like, and Jasmine and Frozen and Oogie Boogie. I'm like, okay, well, to each their own, I
Oh,
guess.
that's cool. Yeah.
Right, absolutely. So yeah, this is actually an interesting experience for me.
cool.
In a lot of cases that I found that the guys tend to be much more introverted. These guys were very talkative.
They seem like an
nice.
active group.
Yeah.
Even in the interviews here, the first few up here were guys. Normally the girls last night were the first ones to come up now.
because usually it's your guys that are
Right.
first crawling out of their parents' basement for the first time in a
Right.
year. So
That's fair.
You're
Right.
a girl, right? You're a real girl.
What do I say?
Oh.
yeah, exactly.
Those were not the ones that shook your hands because
No.
they're not to that level yet. So
Right, but exactly, it's kind of that invading somebody's personal space when you don't know.
trying to ride the fine line between gentlemanly and still being in this environment, and there's no perfect
Right.
spot, I guess.
Well, but there's that level of anonymity that I would have appreciated in
Sure.
terms of don't tell me your name and then look at me.
Right.
Like you're just waiting.
Right.
Because I might say I'm 18.
Yeah.
My name is 18 until
Yeah,
further
sure.
notice.
Yeah.
18.
That was the number that I had.
Yeah, no,
on my-
wasn't there an F
yeah.
at the end? Yeah. 18.
Yeah, 18. Yeah, that's what that was.
That's my name.
I like it.
It's on my social security card.
It's a family
What's your social
name.
security number? Social security number is 111111112.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
That's right.
Yeah.
Call me. Text me.
Yeah, 9, yeah.
I love it.
I had to think about how many numbers were in the social security number. Well, what are your big plans today? Like, are you going to be tomorrow? You're doing your cosplay with your family.
Yep, we're doing our photo ops and autographs tomorrow as well because we're doing our photo op in the morning with Jenna Coleman. We opted to do that stuff tomorrow just because I know from past experience that Sunday crowds tend to be a little lighter.
Of course.
So I really don't want to drag my little ones through the misery of waiting in line.
These lines today are huge.
They're insane.
They're insane.
Jenna and Carrie Fishers are the massive.
I hope to have an opportunity to gawk for a moment or two at least at Jason Momoa.
Get your gawking on, girls.
Right? Because how do you not want to gawk at
Aquaman?
I love the first photos that have been released of his new the costume
He
for
looks
that.
awesome.
He
It works
looks
in his tattoos
fabulous.
pretty well, which is cool. So.
Yeah.
Every role he ever has, he's going to have to show off the tattoos.
And that's
Right.
fine. We're fine with that.
I'm not judgmental about
I'm just
body
now
art.
realizing that he is in the DC universe, which is
Conan.
also The Rock will be Shazam's
Yo, that's right.
arch
really?
nemesis. Yeah, Black Adam. So you might have The Rock and Momoa
Going head to head.
or chest to chest.
I would love to just see my.
As they both fall into a vat of oil, and then they all fall out, and they start slow motion wrestling.
No, that's how guys fantasize about women.
Yeah, no kidding.
We don't quite. It doesn't quite work the same way. For
I would
girls.
love for Jason Momoa to come over and clean my kitchen.
He could be my pool boy any day.
See, that's the girl thing.
Yeah.
If the guys could do something for them. Change
Hey,
my
he can
oil,
join
Momoa.
us.
Change
Just
my oil.
Rotate my tires.
It still sounds both ways.
Right?
Still dirty.
Well, very cool. Well, thank you for taking some time to talk with us.
Hey, no problem. I got my best friend a couple of doors down with the kids watching Princess Bride, so I got at least a few more minutes here to actually be a grown up. So
nice.
Yeah,
Very
soak
cool.
that in. Soak it up.
Right.
You know.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the way it goes. All right.
Get a
so-
little bit. Would you say intimate?
Hey,
It's a good word.
You do what you
that
got to
kind of
do.
interview.
So
Yeah.
it is. All right. So we are we're hanging out at the Indiana Comic Con again. We've moved into the game cave,
Game
where there's a lot of tabletop playing going on, card
yeah.
games. We've got the video games, all that fun stuff, and we are hanging out here with some of the folks who are providing some of the cool stuff. The fine folks from the Hoosier Gamers. So if you would introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you and what you have going on today and in general.
Absolutely. Thank you. My name is Troy Maynard. I'm the current president of Hoosier Gamers.
Great.
And we are a nonprofit here in Indiana, and our mission is promoting gaming in the state of Indiana and in general. And we try to do that through free or low-cost gaming opportunities.
Yeah.
And we interpret that in a lot of different ways. One of the ways we're doing that is at all the large conventions that are coming into Indianapolis.
Yep.
Theoretically, we should probably be going out to other cities, but they're coming to us in the last couple of years. So
they come to you.
So we're rolling with it. The awesome cons, the pop cons, comic cons. All of those, and also the star-based indies and your local in conjunctions
Sure.
and the long-standing little guys. We're trying to do all these things. So basically, we provide a free gaming library to anyone who wants to come in.
Yeah.
And between standing in line and between their events, if they've got an hour or two, just give them an opportunity to play some games.
It's awesome.
So, and of course, and it gives us an opportunity to put our message out there a little bit. And of course, we have our con coming up in about 4 weeks, so perfect timing. We're handing out a ton of postcards, making sure that people know that we have a completely free gaming convention where you can do a ton of stuff.
Just one of the coolest things, like I was saying off the air here, we were able to. I was able to go over there last year. It's a lot of fun, and I mean, free speaks to a lot of people. But I think not only that, they get in there, and it's a very different vibe than the average convention, if you will. So, do you want to speak a little bit about what you might have going on there?
Absolutely,
cool.
Absolutely, and in fact, we've grown a lot recently, and this year is a big year for us.
Right.
We have actually. I get a lot from people that they love to come to Hoosier Con because it's smaller, it's intimate.
Yep.
There's that word again.
There you go.
And we know each other. We game together a lot. A lot of people work all these other big cons, and then they come to Hoosier Con, and that's where they relax and they actually play games.
Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people, we all love Gen Con. We'll all be there.
Sure.
We always go, but we end up not actually gaming very much, even though it's Gen Con.
Right.
You just we don't game as much. There's so much other stuff going on. So Hoosier Con is really where a lot of people actually game. And we have friends, we have people who come in with groups of friends, and they'll come in and they don't actually mingle very much, but they come in and with their friends and they'll play and maybe try some things. So it's very small. We like it that way.
Yeah.
We with not a lot of pretense, not a lot of rigmarole. So and we use Gen Con as kind of a general template.
Yeah.
We don't actually run anything. We just create space.
Yep.
We bring a bunch of gamers together, and we have an online system where they can create events and schedule them, and then people can find those events and sign up for them. So we're kind of matchmakers.
I did not know that. Love it.
Yeah. So it's just, and this year we have grown enough that we're at the Wyndham now. This year, the Clarion was absolutely wonderful. They were just fabulous.
Sure.
Great price point also for our. The Wyndham costs a little bit more, but it's just an incredible space. Literally 2.5 times as much space.
Very cool.
We're going to have 35,000 square feet.
Nice.
Wow.
And also because of that, or our size, we're expecting we're predicting 1,500 people. So
Great.
we keep thinking of it as a small con, but really once you see like 1,500, we're no longer a small con.
Right.
Right. Yeah.
We've got a lot going on. So we've gotten a lot more attention from some gaming companies and different things going on. True Dungeon is going to be there.
Okay.
They don't have their full dungeon thing, but they'll have demos going the whole time that are free.
Sure.
We've got quite a few gaming companies coming and running tournaments and giving away. I mean, we're talking. It's almost definitely going to be upwards of $20,000 worth of stuff is going to be given away
To one person.
And hopefully that's you, but over the weekend in various ways. And for a free con, that's a pretty amazing thing to say,
it is
right?
awesome, yeah.
So it's totally free. Now, of course, we give you the opportunity to join our membership. It's $25, gets you a standard membership, and you get a T-shirt and a swag bag with, a game or two, the die, the custom die. We're gamers, so we have to have the little custom die with the logo. You got to have that. And we're doing, and it's afforded us a lot of scale where we can do cooler things too. So there's going to be werewolf tournaments. There's going to be several large tournaments at the con. Artemis Spaceship Simulator is going to be there.
Wow.
Which is cool. It costs a lot of money to run at Gen Con, but we're going to have it for free.
Nice.
If you want that one, sign up soon because they go pretty fast.
Jab right there to
They
Gen
go
Con.
fast. Well, it's a
for
different.
free.
That's our benefit.
Sure.
That's where we. Our size and our scale works to our favor.
Right.
So, and we don't sell out the hotel, which is nice. There's still plenty of room, plenty of rooms if you want to reserve rooms. So.
Very nice.
I love that.
Do you see a popular game right now? Is there something that most people are getting to and playing more than anything else?
Well, what has been cool this weekend is because our gaming library is all donations.
Yep.
We're just now getting to the point where we're investing a lot of our money back into buying the popular titles. But really, it's been really fun this weekend watching what people pick from here. It's people pick things that you don't expect, like Monopoly, for one. I feel like yelling, no, not Monopoly, because, it's my memory of Monopoly is flipping the table, right? No one's ever finished a game. It ruins relationships,
Right.
It does.
So,
right, great family memories. I
yeah,
remember that.
perfect. Yeah. That's all of our childhood, right? So, but of course, it's updated now, and people recognize the name, and of course, it's Pokemon Monopoly now.
Yeah, that's a good
or,
point.
X-Men.
Right.
And they're having a lot of fun. And you know what? If that's where they enter my hobby, because I brought that game here, I'm thrilled.
So, yeah, we were here in the cave last night around 10:30, 11 o'clock, and a group of 4 or 5 were playing Life. Just a classic Life. I'm like, Life, that is phenomenal. I hope that you have several children that fit in the back of that car.
Absolutely. So we've seen a lot. People have... Catan is a favorite.
Sure.
Always people recognize that. It's fairly quick to pick up. We've got a lot of games that people are non-gamers are coming in, and Walking Dead is a great example. They love the show.
Yeah.
Right.
Know nothing about the game, pick it up and end up having a good time.
Yeah, definitely.
So again, we're all about helping people come to the hobby.
Very cool.
So,
Do you have a personal favorite game right now? Like, do you have a go-to game?
my son is crazy about Dominion right now.
Yeah.
So Dominion is another one of those that it's pretty fast. Mm-hmm. The kids can pick it up fairly quickly. There's a lot of different strategies.
Right.
So I love the way that he's, working through those different strategies. So I'm kind of into Dominion right now with my son.
Very
so
cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of sons and families, with the association, is it per person? Do you have a family package where you can say, hey, there's just this certain price and it gets your whole family involved?
Well, that's part of the big benefit of being free is everyone can come in for free. Mm-hmm. And we look at, I have 3 kids, and a family of 5 going to other conventions can be thousands of dollars. And for us, one swag bag, you only get 1 T-shirt, maybe a couple of games, but that's plenty for a family. And otherwise, they can come in for free, maybe stay in the hotel. So we don't do that. We're trying to get to that point. We would love to have a special swag bag with kid level games in it.
Yeah.
We've talked about that,
cool.
or maybe even like a war gamer package and maybe a strategy versus a party game.
Yeah.
So we've got lots and lots of options,
Very cool.
but we're not quite to the point where we do that. Now, this year is the first year that we've actually offered an upgraded membership level, which we call High Roller, because if you're a
That makes
gamer
sense.
and you're living the life,
Absolutely.
you're a high roller.
Absolutely.
So, and it's $100, and you get to go to a special reception, and they'll get a special badge that shows off that that they're special.
Sure.
Because that's if you're special and you're paying extra, we want people to know
There
it.
you go.
Yeah, no kidding.
And a fun reception Saturday night. So just a little bit. We have so many people. We are so fortunate, and we have so much good karma around our group and the efforts that we're doing. We really, literally have people saying, you need to make it easier for us to give you money. And that's a pretty good position to be in, right? It's a good thing to hear. So we're trying to figure out other ways for people to get more involved and give us money, make donations. This year, also with the size, one of the ways we've been able to expand is we now have a kids' room, which, just to be clear, you are not allowed to drop off children.
It's not a babysitting service.
Not a babysitting service. We will have signs.
It's a good clarification.
Yeah.
If you drop off your kids, we'll give them a cappuccino and teach them how to play Magic.
Nice.
So that's the threat.
And then they'll never have a drug problem. It's actually a good service. They'll never have a drug problem because they'll spend all their money on Magic.
Exactly. So that's kind of the plan. But we plan to, as a parent myself, I recognize that it can be a little difficult to find a good gaming place, setup, and my kids, if you give them toys and have the area fenced off just a little bit, you can you can play over to the side. So we're going to have a room with tables off to the side where parents can, and we've got people that are going to come in and give seminars to parents on how to make slight rule modifications to grown-up games so that they're more accessible to your kids that are curious and always coming up to the table and wanting to play, and you have to turn them away because it's just a little too complex. Well, if you think about it and tweak a little bit here and there, it's totally accessible to younger kids.
Cool.
So we're going to have some pretty cool stuff like that. So we're, again, the changes this year and more than doubling our space and getting a little more attention from the community, we've got some pretty amazing things going on. We're all and a blood drive. We're doing a blood drive. We're pretty excited about that. It's the first time we've done that.
Excellent.
So
the vampires be warned.
Yes.
Blood drive.
So we're working with the vampire LARPers to come and help promote that.
See, now that I don't do vampire LARPing, but I would probably at least participate to give blood. Oh, you got me! All right, here
and
we
we
go.
said, and we even took a vote. We said, do we do a cartoon character like Count Chocula or something, or do we do a vampire? And everyone said vampire LARPer, absolutely, if they're willing. I don't know if anyone's interested in what.
I think you'll get a turnout.
It's
it was either that or I was hoping for Count Duckula from Old Danger Mouse, the least well-known vampire from the days when I was growing up. But nobody wants Count Duckula. So.
And of course, it's a gaming convention. We actually got blood red dice, a custom blood red dice with our logo, donated. Actually, ChessX heard about it, the blood drive, and said, absolutely here. So they gave us those. So that's a special. And again, we're gamers. So anytime we can get a unique die that no one else has, I mean, that's street cred right there, right? I mean,
those are our tattoos.
I love it.
right.
Exactly what it is for us.
That's for sure.
Well, anything else you want to let people know how to find you online?
Absolutely. And we do we haven't done a lot of promoting in the past, but we still keep growing. So this year we're doing a little more promotion. We're talking to more podcasts, and we're really pimping our Facebook page. It's where the majority of our communication is going through. The trick with us is we're Hoosier, which sounds like HOOSIER, but we're hilarious. So we spell it WHO_SYER. So if you can get that spelling down, we're all over the internet. If you type in Hoosier,
you find that pretty
it
quick.
Pops right back up.
Nice.
Bob Knight.
And we've got a website and Facebook pages. So we're pretty easy to find at this point. And if you have any questions at all, we're all volunteers, but we love what we're doing. We love to talk to people. So we interact with our folks on Facebook and email and whatever you want. So anything, happy to talk.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Outstanding. Well, thank you for taking some time to talk with us.
I appreciate it.
You guys have got. I'll make sure to take some pictures, but it's a huge space of just tables galore.
Yep.
And it was a little bit more empty last night, but today, and I'm sure throughout the entire day, it's been full here. It's been full in the exhibition hall. It's just full everywhere. So
it really is.
It's great to just quickly glancing across, you're seeing young couples, older couples, families, everybody just
It's amazing.
just grabbing any kind of game and sitting down. And that was kind of the cool thing that happened to us last night.
Yes.
Was there was a young couple that was trying to learn Smallville. And you
Small
could just
World.
or Small
Yep.
World. I'm sorry,
Eh.
Smallville, but that's
Bill's
Such a
World.
gamer you
it's
are.
a great, it's a great show.
They were trying
by
to learn the
way.
small time.
Yeah, small little 50s, whatever.
Yeah.
So Small World, and they came over and we met them, and proud to call them friends, and
Sat down
You
and
know,
went through the
they,
game, played
they're
it.
from Fort Wayne.
Yep.
So it was cool. It was a lot of fun.
That's gamer community right there. That's what we're all about.
Perfect.
So,
Sweet.
and we've had a lot of people come in and say, I didn't think about gamers being at a fan convention like Comic-Con, like a comic book convention, but you can see clearly.
The results speak for
we're,
themselves.
we're all,
I hear you.
We're all here, yeah.
It's all part of the same family. So.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Wonderful. Well, thank you again.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Happy to be here.
All right, so what's your name, buddy?
My name is Philip Roboleski.
Philip. Wow, and that's a formal name. First and last. Where are you from, Philip?
I actually originally I was born in Illinois, Chicago, and then I moved to Terre Haute, and I came over here for the Comic-Con.
Nice. Did you drive yourself, or did you get a ride from somebody?
Yeah, well, my parents brought me, and also with my little brother.
Oh, that's all right. It's
Yeah.
good to have your little brother along with you.
Yeah,
I've got 3 little siblings, so
Cool.
it's good. It's good to let them join in the fun as well, right?
Yeah.
Very cool. So this is you said before this was your very first convention.
Yes.
What are your thoughts? What do you like? What do you like about it? What do you not like about it? What's your
Well-
honest opinion?
Well, what I like about it is like everybody else is wearing costumes. So if you come here wearing some like weird costume, you won't feel alone because everybody else will be like, "Hey, I remember what game you're from, or I remember what comic you're from."
What's your costume? What are you from?
I'm Ness from Earthbound, and
Ah.
he's also in Super Smash Brothers.
I just got the Super Smash Brothers for Wii U.
Yeah.
We've played that a couple different times. It moves really quick. I don't know if I'm too old or what, but it's hard for me to follow and figure out what they all do.
Yeah, it's
I'm a
right-
Mario Brothers guy. I like playing Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
Did you see in this year, 2006 or 15, they're going to release a new game for the Wii U where you can design your own Mario
Oh
levels?
yes, I did saw a video of that on YouTube,
Yeah.
and I thought it was really cool. Like at first, it was showing like a normal Mario level, like it was nothing bad about it, and then there's this giant pipe, and then like pause. I'm like, what's going on? And then they started deleting stuff like Mario Maker. I wish it bet for the 3DS.
It's going to be solid. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be
Yeah.
it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So you're from Chicago. What grade are you in?
I'm actually in 6th grade.
6th grade, getting ready to hit middle school.
I'm actually in middle school right now.
Also, 6th grade is middle school in Chicago.
No, in Terre Haute. I'm in Terre Haute.
Oh, okay, so you live in Terre Haute.
Yeah.
But you're
and-
from Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're from Indiana. Outstanding. We just got our puppy. We got a brand new puppy from Terre Haute. So we
Cool.
drove all the way out there and got the puppy, brought him all the way back.
Yeah.
So that was our journey and our trip. So, is this today day number 1 that you're here, or?
I think this is the first and last day I'm gonna
so. Just
be
a
here.
1-day little vacation
Yeah, like-
celebration.
Yeah, it's because my birthday's coming up soon, so.
Well, congratulations! Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Have you found anything cool? Are you gonna try to buy something that you can't find anywhere else?
Actually, I did buy something. It was this Kirby. I thought it was really cool.
Yeah. It goes with your Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah, and also it's from it's from Kirby's Adventure games. Like, I don't think it costs really that much. Probably about $10 or so.
Yeah.
And I could tell that there's a lot of products in there that are from Japan. Like,
Oh, you're gonna keep that tag on there?
yeah, probably.
You should.
So people will be like, "Oh, where you got that from? Japan?"
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Drove
Boom.
over to Japan,
Yeah.
purchased a Kirby, and drove it
Yeah.
back. Nothing
Yeah, I mean,
wrong
like-
with that.
Yeah, like, dude, it's only a couple $1,000 to
Yeah.
get there, but who cares? It's worth it, man.
Absolutely. Well, thanks for being on the show.
Yeah, I really enjoyed being on this.
Very cool. Well, your name again was it?
Philip.
Philip. Wonderful. Philip, I'm Jared. Check out the show. Take a listen. Tell your parents to listen.
Okay.
Make sure that they listen for your interview.
Okay, and also,
Yeah.
I'm on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm BatKid331.
BatKid331.
Yeah, so you can follow me or whatever.
Sounds good, Philip.
Yeah, you guys on Instagram?
We well, the show isn't, but we have individual accounts.
Okay.
So, like for me, my individual one is Jared T. Wade. It's my name, Jared Twade. So people can find me on there, and then we hashtag the show with the initials of Geek Stuff Off the Cuff. So it's GSOTC. What's your name, buddy?
My name's Nigel.
Nigel?
Nigel, Nigel.
Ooh.
It's British, but I'm not British.
You've taken the blue microphone with your blue outfit.
I like blue.
It's color coordinated.
I like blue and purple.
There's nothing wrong with that.
There isn't. There's nothing wrong.
So how was the experience?
Well, it's my first time ever doing something like this.
Yep.
It was really nice. I actually really enjoyed it a lot.
What did you find what was the hardest part about the whole process? You want to jump on, buddy?
No, he doesn't. He's very shy.
You want?
Come here. Come here. Pick
Grab
up
a microphone, man. Red, yellow, purple.
Pick
Go
up the
for any
purple
of them. There you go. He's going for Windu. All right.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
I mean, the hardest bit was it didn't feel like 3 minutes. It just didn't. I was in the middle of talking to somebody, having a really nice conversation, and then boom, 3 minutes. I was like, what?
You get invested somewhat, and then you're like, and I am done now.
And now
so we
I
have
am
to start
done.
all over again.
All over. Like, could I have 5 minutes with this person to talk about what I want to talk about?
Did you guys ask the same question over and over again, or did you try to get creative
I
and
got
keep
some
it fresh?
I kind of stole the ones for the people before me. Like,
You were listening to them as you were talking to the person across.
well, even that, like the people that were asking me questions too. I kind of played dirty.
So some of the girls' questions.
Yes.
That as you were round around. So it's technically the girls asking the other girls questions.
Yeah, pretty much.
Creative.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that as long as you're creative about it.
I always started off by if they were wearing something like that signified they were like in an anime or like some pop culture reference, I always jumped right off with that. If not, then I was like university. And I figured out
You gonna jump on? Sure. Come on in, buddy.
Hello.
Welcome.
Okay.
That's a good call. That's a good call,
So I
Nigel.
mean, if I couldn't tell anything, Hufflepuff, right there. I'm talking to her about Hogwarts.
Yeah.
Batman, R2-D2. That's how I'm gonna go with that.
That's your jumping off point.
That's the jumping off point.
What was your jumping off point?
I mean, I didn't really have a jumping off point. Let me tell you about how Aaron Allen works with women. There's just no way it works. So I had to just start a conversation somehow and let that conversation progress.
Well, and
Very awkwardly.
You weren't in any kind of a costume. You, however, were. Did you use that to your advantage?
It was half a costume, so everybody kind of guessed it wrong, which is kind of hilarious. I was technically supposed to be Toad.
You're Aladdin, right?
Yeah, and everyone thinks I'm Aladdin because I don't have the hat right now. It got locked in my buddy's trunk.
Where's your hat?
And even when he had the hat, people were like, "Oh, it's Aladdin with a mushroom on his head."
Yeah.
Like we heard that multiple times.
Like,
Aladdin,
hey, it's
right
from
before he
Mario
gets big,
Kart.
right?
It's Aladdin from. Well, yeah. Well, no, Disney doesn't own Nintendo, so they couldn't do
No,
that.
they don't. Well,
but that
They
would be
own
cool.
every other thing that makes movies, but
Give them 10 years, and they might. So
we won't even give them 10 years. They'll bunch off with Star Wars, and it'll just be a mega corporation.
that's how it works. That's
Yeah,
how it
no,
works.
well, I mean-
So, is this your first time ever coming to a convention?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, where are you guys from?
USI, down in Evansville.
Oh, Evansville.
all of us, we're in this, kind of in the same fraternity.
We are in a fraternity. Me and Shelby are in a fraternity.
Okay.
Sigma Pi.
And I'm a pledge.
Fraternity International. And Aaron is
These are
pledge. Repping Sigma Pi.
So this is the first time you've been to this one. Have you been to any other conventions
Never
before?
been to another one. And
Never.
Am I allowed?
I'm sorry?
It is absolutely fucking awesome. Like, it's so overwhelming and so, mind-blowing how much, nerdy things they can pack into one building. I'm so happy. The only thing I want is more supernatural merch.
Never have I ever. Yeah, I'm in high school again.
Shots?
I've never sat down, looked at a girl and first go, she asked DC or Marvel. That never happened.
That never happens. Did you ask the Dragon Ball question?
3 different times too.
DC, that's a great starting
Did
one.
anyone ask the
Or
Dragon
favorite
Ball Z
fandom was the
question?
other one I got asked 4 times.
Yeah.
Anybody?
It's a
Dragon
quick
Ball Z
filter
question?
process.
Anybody ask
Which
it?
one?
Dragon Ball Z question?
No.
Oh, what would you do if I died, Nigel?
What would you do if I died? Collect all 7 Dragon Balls.
Whoa.
It's the only acceptable answer.
Nothing else matters.
Nothing else matters.
See, I don't get the reference. That's the problem.
Neither do I. I just do the answer because I've heard Nigel say. I'm very observant.
Yes.
I heard Tim say it on the way.
I didn't know it either, so don't worry about that. It's all good.
I went to 3 different panels this weekend that I had no idea what was going on. Never watched Attack on Titan. Went to 2 different Q&As yesterday. I had no
Trust me,
idea
dude.
what was going on in either.
I'm going to get so much hate for saying this if this ever goes on the internet, but you're not missing much. You're not missing much. Everyone's like, oh, it's the best anime of our time, blah, blah, blah. It's great.
I
The
don't think
artwork's
that
fantastic,
much.
but it's not
on
that
Netflix, which means it can't be the best anything of all time.
good. It's not.
Unless
some good stuff on
Unless it's
Netflix.
really old.
Yeah,
unless
there
it's really
is.
old. Nothing. There's very little that's new.
Tire,
and good
Rubber.
on Netflix.
Rubber's on Netflix. It's a great movie.
Yep, that's true.
Rubber's a great movie.
Rubber's a fantastic movie.
Okay,
I
it's
mean,
a great
if you're,
bad
maybe
movie.
if you're really
Sugar high. Is that what you're trying to say?
I was gonna say fucked up, but I didn't know.
He already broke that one. He's
broke
down
that
on that
shit.
path already. So
Doesn't really surprise
So
anybody.
what else are you guys excited about doing at the convention? Is this your only day that you're going to be here? Are you heading back tonight?
We're
tomorrow?
going. We were here yesterday, bright and early in the morning, and we're here today.
Bright and early in the morning. We're here at noon.
That was when it was open. Shut
That's
up.
bright and early for a lot of frat guys.
I mean, yeah.
True.
And then we're going to be coming back tomorrow to go to the expo before we head
We
back
get
to
up before that. We're
Evansville.
puking at a community service event.
Very, very cool.
We have a community service event?
Oh, I said if we get up before that, we're puking at a community service event.
Oh, we're lovable bastards.
Well, I will let you guys go check out to find out who's going on. Thank you so much for coming on the show,
course. No
guys.
problem.
Definitely
Thank you.
appreciate it. Let me give you guys one of these suckers here. This is just a little slip, kind of shows you where the show's going to be at. Don't mind the Wizard World up top. I'm just reusing them because Wizard World was last month, so it's all good. Thanks, guys. Good chats. Very, very good chats. See if I can grab some ladies to come over. Ladies that might be interested in talking about their experiences. Yeah, grab a microphone. What's your name?
My name is Julia.
Julia, how was the experience? How was the nerd speed dating?
So, this was my first speed dating, and it was awesome. I was really excited and nervous at the same time.
What were you nervous about?
I'm not scared to meet new people. It's just scared to meet people who might be interested in you.
Ah, interesting. Just like, not the fear that they might reject you, but the fear that they might actually be interested, and then you've got to keep going from there.
Yeah.
Ah.
I mean, I love talking to people and everything.
Yeah. Are you from Indianapolis?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you're one of the few people that are actually from Indianapolis. A lot of these people are from out of state and everywhere else, so it's very interesting just to talk to somebody that's actually from Indianapolis. Where, do you go to school around here?
I go to University of Southern Indiana.
Okay, and you're majoring in?
I am an English major with a creative writing emphasis and a minor in sociology. I plan to be a journalist, actually.
Oh, look at that. So this was actually quite educational for you, something that you could probably use for something coming up, right?
It's like, yeah, I actually
this is schoolwork. So is this your first time ever coming to a convention?
This is my first time at Comic-Con. I actually been to Gen Con one time.
Ah, are you going this year? Or
no, I probably
it's just kind
won't.
of not your thing?
No, I love, if I had the chance to go, I would love to go, but
Okay.
it's like money's like
Oh,
short,
yeah.
college student, all this stuff. And I don't work, I'm sorry.
It just doesn't happen. So, so is this the only day you've been here, or
No, I was here yesterday.
Okay.
Yesterday was really quiet. I was like ready to come in, like, oh my God, look, Batman! Oh my God, look this! And like,
And there was nothing.
And I didn't see anything.
It was slower. Today was packed.
When I come in, I'm like, wow, okay,
Yeah.
I cannot move.
It was pretty. It was pretty packed. You coming back tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
Is there anything that you're excited about? Looking forward to?
There's this thing called the How to Train Your Kid to Be a Geek or something like that.
Okay.
I would love to go, even though I'm not a parent. I would love to go to that and just
Again,
go
go back
there.
to your sociology class. It
Mhm.
might schoolwork within your own geeky cultural society
It'll
or
be so much
whatnot.
fun.
Nice, very, very cool. Well, thanks for popping on the show for a
No
little bit and
problem.
talking about your experiences and what you're gonna like.